Three.
Yeah, just beforehand.
This better be good, man. Okay, let me hear our voices.
Just making sure that it's not catching the Discord green thing.
Oh, it's perfect, yeah.
Okay, let me just play the video. So
Okay.
I'll just like play a short bit of it. Just tell me what you can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, nice.
I can't hear anything though.
Yeah, because there's no sound. I'll try playing it a little bit further, because then the Xbox... Can you hear that? Hold on, wait a second.
Oh yeah, I can hear that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
the volume is good.
Yeah, the silence is like at the start. I'll turn it down just a smidge, just so it isn't too overbearing.
Okay.
Alright, we should be good to go. If it looks a-okay.
Wait,
I'd use the Geo GIF that I made of him thumbsing up.
Oh yeah.
I would use that, but I don't want to mess with with Streamlabs too much.
Okay.
Got my coffee here.
Nice. Let's wait for people to come in. I've got the chat up.
Same. I don't want to go on the Discord to let people know we're live, because I'm afraid that someone's gone and like posted like what's appeared on like the Xbox conference.
Yeah.
So now all we got to do is just wait.
I quickly tweeted out the link in description, and I didn't see anything. So
I'll message the usual suspects on on Discord, on DMs. At least get them in here, because doing live stream hop. I think Cunning said he wanted to come to this one, didn't he, as well?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Doing live stream hop.
Let me go to the other.
I do not want to open.
I'm trying to squint, so I just blur. Everything's a blur except what I'm trying to. There we go. Wait.
We can't even trust our own peeps to not spoil us. I'll message Yvette as well. I don't know if Yvette will join, but it's always worth a try. It's always worth a try.
If there's cams, she'll join.
Yeah.
Just clip something.
The first person to join our stream is a fucking bot.
Oh my god, that's our life story.
Yeah, exactly. Story of us. Fucking bot coming on asking if we want more subs and followers.
G chocolate, fuck.
G chocolate. Let me get Philly, but I don't know if Phil's awake. He probably went, drank some Ovaltine and headed to bed.
Yeah.
Let me get Don Giovanni. Don Giovanni.
Oh, she's gonna be here. Gotta be.
Let me message Dold as well.
Doldus.
Doldunia. My last message to him was a link to the Twitch channel and then Doldunia. That was it.
It's a Sunday. It's a good time. It's not like midnight.
Oh, the last thing I got from Khan was a picture of his mustache.
Really?
Yeah, he sent me, but it was like clipped, so you could only just see his mustache. Someone fucking ban this G chocolate cunt. You're fucking gone, mate. Oh, is he already banned? Hold on. Did someone already ban? Oh no, hold on. No, there we go. Ban. There we go. Now we wait. Oh shit.
Oh,
Napes is here. Napes is the first one here. First one here. Does everything sound alright? Look alright?
Yeah, how is it?
How does it look? Oh, Gio's here. Don Giovanni.
Geodimus. Legend.
Everything sounds good.
He lives in a closet, Napalm does. It's E3, baby.
The only time he comes out.
But what do you expect for someone who just plays Rocket League? He's living like 7 years in the past.
You got Rainbow Six, Rocket League, Insurgency, Sandstorm, or whatever it is.
CSGO.
Yeah. Shit, what a day! What a fucking day though. Well, actually three conferences when you think about it, because technically Bethesda is kind of lumped in, right?
Mm.
But
I'm glad though. Like without Bethesda, this conference wouldn't be nearly as interesting.
do you know what? Actually, I think it's going to be interesting because I think this is going to be Xbox's chance to really
Yeah,
take a lead. Because I think Sony right now are kind of they're taking their time. They're like saying, "Oh, wait a
yeah,
couple years, and that's when you'll see the true revolutions come." Right? A lot of their games are still going to be backwards compatible on PS4, right?
yeah.
So
And
they're not,
cross-gen.
yeah, they're not really saying to people, "Hey, go out here and buy a PS5," because that's what they should
Yeah,
be doing. You should be wanting to get a PS5, right? But they're constantly telling people, "Oh, you can still play it on PS4." So like
yeah,
you in particular, right? You're not gonna get a PS5 for like God of War or Horizon Forbidden West because you don't need to because
yeah.
it's on there, right?
Exactly.
This
I
is
think Sony haven't fixed their problem of n- uh, what people expect them for big next gen games because they're all cross gen now.
mm,
But I think Microsoft can fix their problem of having no games with this one, like a huge catalog of Bethesda games that they've added now to
mm,
get people excited again. So I think it's theirs to win, right?
yeah.
What would Sony have done if they'd come to E3, right? They would have just said Horizon cross-gen, God of War cross-gen, GT7 cross-gen. They wouldn't have anything more. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
but I think this is Xbox's chance to say this is only available on the new Xbox. If you
Yeah,
want this game, like if you're excited for this game, this is the only place you can get it. Because then that's gonna make
yeah,
people go, okay, let me buy the new Xbox instead of the PS5. Because there's no point in me buying the PS5 if I can play a bunch of these interesting games that are coming out that are gonna be on PS4 as well. Like there's just no point. So this is Xbox's chance to really hammer home why you should buy a next gen Xbox.
yeah,
This is the chance. They miss it. They fucked up. They fucked up again at the start of the
yeah.
gen. This is their chance because they took all this time building up to this new
And sorry,
generation.
they're saying the face cam boxes are broken.
Face cam boxes are
It's
broken.
gray on the bottom, left and right.
Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on.
Let
I
me
know where that
check.
is. I know where that is. That should
All
be
right.
fixed now. That should be fixed.
Was our audio still coming through though, Napes, Geo? Dude, I don't want all that golden commentary to be gone far.
Like yeah, it's fixed. Yeah, I know why it's broken because because I have to capture Discord because I went into another Discord thing.
Yeah.
Um, it
But
kind of
yeah,
brought it
yeah,
up.
I agree. I agree with you. Like this is theirs to win, man.
Mm,
Like
exactly.
I don't want Xbox to be shit all generation,
Mm,
but I don't want it to be like I don't. It's I like them to be competitive. Sony fucking been getting fat and bloated, and they
yeah,
got lazy. So without Microsoft being strong, it won't force them to up their game. So I'm hoping like
I think that this could be interesting. It could be very very interesting, or it could be a sign that Sony might just take it away again. You know, like this is their
yeah,
chance. This last year was all about the console. This year is all about the games. It has to
yeah,
be. Has to be.
has to be.
You
And
know,
I still think Xbox, even with saying that, yeah, you can only get this on Xbox One, they're talking about Game Pass and game streaming like xCloud. So even if you can't get an Xbox Series X, they'll they'll probably have a better streaming for games, right? PS Now is like here and neither
mm,
here nor there, right? But if they let you stream Xbox Series X games without actually physically owning an Xbox, I think they're gonna talk about that as well.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
So
Nobody's sold on PS Now, but I think Xbox has the online shit. You know how Gold used to be like, oh, Xbox has better online,
yeah,
better servers, and PlayStation never had it. I think Xbox can make game streaming better. Like,
yeah, definitely. Especially with what they learned from like their time owning like Mixer, right? Like
yeah,
this is their perfect opportunity to kind of merge that into kind of their stuff. Like, what games do you think before we start in a minute because we'll start shortly, but like what games do you expect or want? Because I suppose they're a bit different, right? What you expect will be
yeah.
like what you know is probably going to happen, but what you want is maybe like just throw it
Okay,
out there, like
I I expect Halo Infinite,
yeah,
Fable. I want Evil Within 3 and Arcane announcing a new game that isn't Deathloop.
Yeah.
Because I heard that they're working on a game that isn't Deathloop. So I want I want Halo Infinite shown and Fable shown, and I want Evil Within 3 and a new Arcane game. Either Prey 2, Dishonored 3, whatever, just not Deathloop.
What I expect is very similar to yours. Halo is 100%. There's no way that this conference is gonna go by without Halo popping up, right? Maybe something for Gears, maybe.
Gears, yeah.
Probably something Forza related. There always is.
I want them to survive without a Forza or a Gears. Have one conference where you're not the Forza guys or the Gears guys. Like, but Tanya, it already finished. We're doing this later.
Yeah, we're just about to start. But what I want, Evil Within 3 or something like that, right? Something horror, because I feel like Resident Evil is starting to slowly go back to that action kind of stuff with Resi 8. So I'm hoping for that, but I'm also hoping that Remedy might turn up. Now I know that they're not on a deal. Yeah, I know they're not on a deal with Microsoft anymore.
Yeah.
But this is a big stage. This is a big stage for them to waltz on out and say, this is what we've got planned next. Because it's been a while since Base Control came out, right? Yeah. So I'm sure they've been working on something, so there might be something to show. That's what I really hope for. And maybe some new IPs in there as well. Even
though Alan Wake's multi-platform now, it would just make sense to announce Alan Wake 2 at an Xbox conference. Because only Xbox fans really care about Alan Wake when you think about it. So you could do that. Same with this Arcane, because they can't show Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo because those are Sony games. They contractually obligated, right, to be with Sony. So Arcane have to show something, right? That isn't Deathloop, isn't Ghostwire. So I'm hoping that. But yeah, like you say, they gotta show something. Remedy's gonna show something. Right?
Yeah, I really, really hope. And even if it's not Control or Alan Wake, but it's something still set in this Remedy verse, right? Because they open the doors with Control. They open the doors.
Yeah.
So be very, very interesting to see if they show up. And of course, maybe Tim Schafer as well, maybe.
Yeah. I was saying yesterday on stream that when they made Horizon 3 and then announced Horizon 2, they just made Control free, right, on Epic Games. It's got to be. Yeah. It must coincide with something, right?
Yeah.
Coincide with some sort of announcement. So.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I think. Let's get this show on the road. We've done enough sort of theorizing.
We need a perfect sync on this one.
Yeah. So on one, as we do on our watch-alongs, on one we start. Okay, I'm at 000. On Xbox and Bethesda. So we'll start with them, and then we'll move. Then we'll take a short little break after. Talk a little bit about Square and then do that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Okay. Here we go. Peggy 18.
Better be good, man.
So can you guys hear the video all right? Can you see it and hear it all right?
Dude, I just can't wait to see Phil Spencer, man.
Yeah, same. I want to see whether he like as I was saying to you, I want to see whether looks like PC Plod or Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
So you can hear the video. Is it too loud to our voices or is it okay?
Yeah, compared to our voices, how is it?
Because I might need to turn it down a tad.
There's captions as well for this.
I might just turn it down a tad anyway because it's a bit loud.
No, it's a fan. I think it might be big.
20 years.
It might be, but
that's how long Xbox has been with us.
Oh shit,
and
Todd
like
Howard.
You, this is a moment I always look forward
here?
to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to
I mean,
return,
Bethesda,
hoping for a few surprises.
He works for Microsoft
all,
now,
though,
so.
I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate
I don't trust a word he
what
says.
games mean to all
So
of
like,
us.
why did they
And
place
I
him
think,
out?
this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the
fucking
support you give
Skyfield.
us
I just
and
forgot.
one another.
Oh yeah.
Xbox is turning 20.
I think everyone did.
And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout,
talk about your games.
And now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield.
Starfield, okay.
Yep. Hundreds of years in our future, it's an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser and something to look forward to.
Better not be like Fallout.
We've already got something like that in
Outer Worlds.
Yeah. The award-winning creators. They're not going to mention Fallout 76.
Yeah.
that one clean. 25 years in the making.
Why did they say 25 years?
I don't know, maybe Todd's been having dreams about this game for 25 years. So this is in-game engine.
Yeah, it has to be. It looks in-game.
They say
shit, the detail.
The wonder is not that the field of stars
look
is
at that
so
sandwich.
vast,
but
that
people can be talking about that on Twitter. Fucking sandwich.
You're part of Constellation now.
Don't use
part of
Sandwich Gate.
What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
This does look damn goodish. Like,
it does, yeah.
We've come to the beginning.
It's probably the most impressive looking
final journey.
Jill sandwich, yeah.
Graviton loop array full check.
Anyone else buffering? Nah, no one else buffering.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover
what's the game?
Good luck, Constellation. You are. Go.
It's like Returnal a little bit as well.
What's the game? Hello? in-game teaser, but this is the exact same as a CG trailer, like teaser.
Yeah, I mean,
it's looks great.
Yeah.
But that doesn't tell me anything apart from it's in space, which I got
Xbox Cloud Gaming.
Xbox Cloud
So
Gaming.
you can play it. Cloud Gaming means you'd probably be able to play it on Xbox One.
Xbox
11,
exclusive.
20. Okay.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
Interesting.
Oh, they're already starting kind of strong. But I wish they'd shown something.
One of the most anticipated
they didn't show much
in the world. From Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game
like,
Studios.
In-game trailer is all well and good.
And
like
yes,
you get to see what the game will look
exclusive.
like. But
Welcome
that doesn't
to the
that
Xbox
doesn't
and
tell me
Bethesda
anything about the game.
Showcase.
Like we've been
Yeah, it does.
I am
20,
so
25
excited
years in
and
the
proud to
making,
be
that
here
is.
today,
And that's the 25 years
celebrating
later.
games.
It's just
Because although it's been an
a man
incredibly
in
tough
a sandwich.
year, I am
A
grateful
fucking
that
sandwich.
games
25
have been
years.
such
The
an
movie we get is a
important source
sandwich.
of joy
That's how
and
much they showed of
connection.
Halo Infinite the first time they teased
We are
it.
committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and
Why
delivering
have you
the
got
power
your
of
shirt
games
tucked in,
to
fam? That was weird.
everyone. And now,
She's got them
we get
tucked
to
into
share that
jeans.
quest with
Like, who does
Bethesda.
that?
Not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the
Mine's
very
doing
best
okay.
games
Yeah.
to more people everywhere. So today, we get
The
to
spiel.
reveal more of what's to come. We have an
At least
amazing show.
it's a game that
30
exists, right?
titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass. And of course,
Most of these
every
games
single
anyone
console
can
title
play
you'll see today
through
is
cloud gaming
optimized
now.
for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance, speed, and features. We get to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting. The latest entry in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2.
Okay.
Coming first to Xbox
Let's see what
Series
this is like.
consoles and
Stalker
peace.
1 was
I never
very
beat
good.
it to Stalker,
This
so.
will
Stalker
be
1
a
was
true
very good.
next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution
It was like a
and
mix
ray
of
tracing.
post-apocalyptic and
Let's take a
horror.
look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
So it wasn't like Fallout, like, you know.
Was it like
It was
Metro?
A bit. It was a bit like Metro, yes. Like survival horror, open world kind of survival horror.
Oh yeah, definitely Metro. Like
Yeah, because it's set around like
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
what's it called?
Russia or something.
No, what's it
So
called?
Chernobyl.
Yeah, Chernobyl. Yeah, it's based around the whole Chernobyl.
Ну,
So.
давай, малюй картину маслом.
Artyom.
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 Looks good though.
Yeah.
But all shooters do.
Yeah. Stalker 1 had some really good like survival elements, so I hope they kind of didn't return to like kind of shooter. Like can be this, but in the original it was kind of
Я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу
a bit scary as well.
пулю
What's that?
поймать.
Ну не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной
I
я
love-
уже лучше пулю выберу.
Look at that. Oh shit.
It really is Metro. I do like shooters like this though, not gonna lie.
Man, this does look good though. Like just visually. Oh shit.
But I feel like I have to play one now, man.
I mean, I'm sure, like you could play this game because it's so long after 1 came out, like so long. But they're gonna know that new people are coming into the franchise with this game. So I'm sure you'll probably be fine.
Зона надоесть не может. Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
Bullshit.
Bullsack.
Like dog shin in Ghost of Tsushima. General
Yeah.
dog shit.
Узнаешь мотив?
That's what people say. Where's the Xbox
What's the,
Series?
what is the Xbox Series E? Don't know, Gio.
Слышал? Вот это культура. А ты
Самая
одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам ученым? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
Oh shit, could this be it? Because there was like creatures and shit that follow you
This is the
out.
horror stuff.
Oh shit, there it is. Like they disappear. Fucking disappear. Fucking hell, this does remind me of
Oh wow.
Да пошел.
that reminds me of the first
Зря ты так
first
с
game.
друзьями.
That is dope.
Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я
There
точно
is
не
no friendship.
встречал.
Это верно.
There doesn't need to be, Gio. Why would there?
Нет.
Это хорошо.
Oh, Leon
Он этого
Kennedy.
не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил.
Russian Leon
Жаль, что ты
Kennedy.
так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь
I like that it's all in
посмотри
Russian.
на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне
Look at that
жизнь,
face.
новую жизнь.
Look at that.
Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется.
Hope all the NPCs have that level of detail.
Всегда.
Fucking hell. Damn.
It's doing enough different from Metro that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I played Stalk 1, so I already had like a
Похоже,
bit of a
пора.
mild interest in this, but this
Куда
is
ты теперь?
good.
Yeah.
Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
You don't even need a new rig, Gio. You can play this on cloud gaming.
Удачной охоты,
Good hunting store.
Yeah, the face looked way better up close like that.
Heart of Chernobyl. Yeah, the first one was, I think, what was it? Shadow of Chernobyl.
Shadow of Chernobyl.
So now it's Heart of Chernobyl.
2022 is the year, man. Play it day one with Game Pass. That's dope. They're giving you.
Yeah. They got you. What's this?
This is Back for Blood, right? I think.
Didn't they already show us it? Warner Bros. Games.
Oh wait.
Was it Back for Blood? Was that done by?
We're surviving.
Yeah, this is Back for Blood.
Yeah, Back for Blood.
5 is not enough. We've got to fight.
Left 4 Dead guys.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to
I mean, it looks fun.
Yeah.
But like, I've already played Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Like that Evil Dead game looks more appealing to me.
It does, yeah.
No rest for the wicked.
Because just so many games since like Left 4 Dead did it like first, right? It was like one of the first to do this kind of game. And now there's like 100 games like this now.
I love Mondays. Another day in paradise.
I mean, I feel like Phil will love this game.
This is Jack Black.
Yeah. I did play the first Left 4 Dead. It was fun, but I couldn't find enough people to play it with. So.
Yeah, they're fun games, but like you can't play them alone. You have to find people.
See, I wouldn't play these day one full price, but on Game Pass, if I could get a good deal on Game Pass, I'd play these.
If I ever did get this game, I'd play the Jack Black dude.
Yeah.
That's who I'd play. Yeah, it looks fun. Looks fun, but like there's
everything day one on Game Pass. That's insane.
They're doing it. They're going to be leaving Sony quaking in their boots after this, probably. Xbox console exclusive. Here we go. Another one. What's this? Xbox Games. Avalanche.
These are the guys Just Cause, right?
Just Cause 5 or something.
Oh, you muted this song, did you? Okay.
I muted this trailer because of the song play. I mean, I could do that, but I don't know when it.
We're okay on Twitch. It's when uploading or something.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Is this another Just Cause? What is this?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. All this camera panning.
This is the Indiana Jones game that they were talking about. Contraband.
That's the name of the game.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that told me fuck all.
Fuck all.
Play it day one. What am I playing on day one?
Yeah, what we play?
What's the point in telling me play it day one when I don't even know what fucking game I'm... Oh, here we go.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Shit of thieves. This studio has just been shat on. Like,
yeah,
Rare used to be peak of game developers.
Yeah.
Now they've just been reduced to this shit.
Yeah. They spent a whole generation making avatars for fucking Xbox.
From beyond the horizon, a new danger is coming on the tides, and the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned.
What the sea of the damned?
Save the pirate life. You must start by saving the life of one.
This is Tia Dalma from Pirates.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jack Sparrow. Oh shit, is that Jack Sparrow? That is.
Are you kidding me?
It's a Jack Sparrow DLC.
Oh, for
Captain Jack Sparrow.
But I suspect you already knew that.
Dude, it's not even relevant no more, Jack Sparrow, man. Oh, for goodness sake.
Because of the treasure Jack stole, a darkness followed
Way
him.
behind the times.
And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
This sea holds many secrets.
It wasn't even a joke that it was her. It was legit her character.
Show you
Probably.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews.
They probably got the Kingdom Hearts voice actor.
Yes.
Yeah. Angry pirates.
Because I know the same.
Depp.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Depp won't get work
now
again,
by
man.
Davy Jones.
Disney probably needed a reason to use the license, so like.
Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
Oh, crabs. Don't remember that from Kingdom Hearts 3. Collecting crabs.
That retarded shit.
refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever.
This looks better than the Kingdom Hearts parts of Pirates of the Caribbean.
True, yeah. Race this boat, collect these crabs.
Yeah.
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those?
Good one, Jack Sparrow. Good one.
Yeah.
The Sea
Yeah, it
of
was,
Thieves,
yeah.
eh? Bring me that horizon.
Okay. Original story, eh?
Alright, moving on.
At least he's got a story now.
The time mainline Yakuza saga. Alright, okay.
Like a Dragon coming Game Pass day one.
Yeah, like a dragon.
Hey, how's it going?
I've had these games for years.
Yeah.
Reputation is everything.
I'm
Although
gonna play this on Game Pass though.
Although I am excited. It's like because now you've got Lost Judgment, right? The sequel to Judgment, and coming out this year.
You think Microsoft are gonna announce they bought Sega?
If they did, man. Oh yeah, this.
What the? Happy birthday!
This game is so good, man.
They're showing the English dub for filthy Americans.
Yeah. Like nobody who's played Yakuza before, like that's into the
Today on
series.
Game Pass,
Available
bruh.
today.
I can get 3 months for $1. I'm getting it. I'm getting
Shit.
it today.
Yeah. Oh, Battlefield. Fucking whatever. Alright, well, I mean, to me that doesn't really mean much, but I know that that's like good for a lot of people, and just good for Yakuza.
I never
in
played
general.
it. Yeah.
Good for Yakuza in general, because the new Yakuza game was damn good. I'm just hoping that they move Judgment and all that over to PC and Xbox as well, because at the moment those are still PlayStation exclusive.
This is something Khan would play.
Yeah, Khan, you seen this? Battlefield 72 or whatever they're on there. That was fucking 2042. But I haven't properly played like a Battlefield game probably since.
Dude, how many players does this support, man?
They used to
Like
support
60 on 60.
Yeah, it used to be like originally it used to be like 64 or something like that on like the older ones. But I'm sure they're a lot larger now.
Dude, this is insane. But getting enough people to play with,
and
for
it's
fuck's sake.
destructive environments as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, a technological marvel, but I don't care. I don't play these games. I'm not interested. But like, it is amazing.
I was hoping this was the new Spec Ops game.
Yeah.
But it's a mod.
Oh fucking hell! Look. Driving.
It looks fun though.
Yeah, it looks
There's
good.
14-year-olds who have friends, man.
Yeah, like I don't want to play these. I'm not. I don't care about these games. Like, and I heard apparently this one doesn't even have a story, so that's even less of a reason to get it.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I might get these games for like the story mode. But
this being back-to-back shooters almost, man. They've shown in the conference so far. I know Stalker's not traditionally like this, but still.
Experience all out.
And fuck that, I don't use aimbots, man. I just don't play these games.
As if you didn't know what it was gonna be.
2042. Okay, it's not on cloud gaming.
They should have called it Battlefield 2077. That would have been jokes.
No more shooters. Oh, console launch exclusive.
And opponent interactive.
So, how was your day?
Interactive 3.
Oh, you know.
I have something to share.
When is this, my birthday?
Shit.
We're having a
James
baby.
McAvoy, Daisy Ridley.
William Dafoe.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
They showed this. They showed this before. 12 minutes.
All this time?
I should never have told you.
The entire game is 12 minutes that you repeat.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I know I say this a lot, but I love you.
I say this a lot too, but back at you.
19th August.
12 minutes. Okay.
Dude, how did they get like famous people for this? That's crazy.
I guess now like acting in games now is a lot different to how it used to be. Like, so I think more people are wanting to go into that, right? Just get more popular. Oh, Psychonauts.
Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts 1 was great.
Is the final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready for anything.
This is jokes.
I want to play this.
Yeah, same. Just a fun game like this. Double Fine are always great at making like just fun games.
Yeah, they're writing jokes are amazing.
Yeah.
The fate of the free-thinking world is in your hands.
I'm afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
This is their Ratchet now, man.
Falling apart. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it.
This looks so fun. Like this looks just fucking fun.
What am I doing?
This is a vision about the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm
Immortal,
going to ignore that last part.
Hey, what up, Immortal? This looks insane.
Yeah. I mean, the first one was like just crazy. Imagine what they could do with this, especially like next gen.
Cloud gaming.
Play
this.
Day one.
Cloud gaming.
They're
Cloud
doing
gaming.
it. They're fucking doing it.
Dude, Evil Within 3, we need it.
This is usually the moment when I say hello and welcome to the Bethesda E3 showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year. And whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games.
True.
We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured, the games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a total of 30 Bethesda games. That includes several id Software games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th. Powered by id Tech, this next-gen upgrade will be free for
Dude, I might as well redeem my Game Pass today.
On Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K mode,
Zenith.
an optional performance mode up to 120 FPS. Or maybe you're in the mood for an RPG like Skyrim, which marks its 10th anniversary this November. We can't celebrate it without
How you been, Zenith,
so
man?
share your favorite Skyrim memories, stories, artwork, and more on Skyrim10.com. Or explore an ever-changing
Skyrim
post-apocalyptic
again.
wasteland in Fallout 76.
Bro, there's no need to show 76.
Seriously, they shouldn't talk about this game anymore than they have.
Places to discover, you'll find it
But then I missed.
You haven't missed much.
The Stalker 2 was good.
Thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community.
Psychonauts 2.
What's coming next in Fallout
That's about
76.
it. More bugs.
I'm hoping for Evil Within 3, Zenith, and a new Arcane Studios game.
No Halo Infinite yet.
Nah, I didn't even know he was drinking.
The Brotherhood must stand united.
Nah, I got coffee to because usually I start getting tired at this time.
More than anything,
because I want to do these streams right. So I've got a bit of coffee. Said that at the same time.
The most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home.
I mean, I don't care about this.
What the fuck is this?
It's Fallout 76.
This is expansion.
Yeah,
okay.
DLC.
It's that expansion.
Yeah.
You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
Quantum entanglement. Fuck that.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world.
I'm shocked they continue to support 76.
Well, it may seem that we are fragile.
I mean, I'm not, because I think Elder Scrolls Online had a similar, like, iffy start, and now that's like super popular now. Like, it's earning millions. So I guess they're thinking maybe Fallout might eventually translate into that as well. Maybe, I don't know. We shall see.
It's free. It's free for Fallout 76 players. Nice.
What the hell was that? Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over.
What's that?
Squad Delta, what's going on out there?
That was Dead Space. Fuck.
Yeah, same. Wolfenstein? Maybe Wolfenstein?
It looks too rough to be Wolfenstein.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a Fallout.
Oh, Fallout something or other. Fallout 5 or whatever they're on now. Fallout 6. Welcome to the pit. State of Independence.
Pittsburgh.
Expeditions, the pit.
Oh, Expeditions. It's like Control Expeditions, right?
The Wasteland isn't the only open world playground with an amazing community. The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and...
See, this is why they're still doing Fallout 76.
Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter.
Yeah, but 76, yeah, but like I think they're still thinking the same process, right?
We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including the conclusion to this epic story later this fall with ESO Deadlands. And with the release of ESO Console Enhanced this Tuesday,
I just don't care about 76 and
true
SO.
native experience optimized for the Series X and S.
I mean, they had their
Studios Tango, fam. What are they doing?
An ever-expanding virtual world. Thousands of stories.
I gotta take the good with this shit, man.
Look at this. Look at all the fun we could be having on. Look at that, riding on pandas or whatever.
Dude, we need friends for this shit.
Oh, Yvette won this game. Dragons.
Dragons, yeah.
Rideable dragons. If Yvette was here, she'd be like, getting that day one. Countless adventures.
At my age, man, that number goes down, fam. I was surprised to even get the amount of people I did on Friday 13.
Yeah.
Pot on his head.
Yeah, I thought he had like a cooking pot on his head.
They haven't talked about cloud gaming, even though everything has cloud gaming at the bottom.
Yeah.
So
they probably will.
Gio, even you can play these games, Gio.
It's
Dude, cloud streaming
with new rules. Now nothing is off the table. Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
This reminds me of Human Fall Flat. Human Fall Flat, right?
What the fuck is this?
This is human fall flat.
Pick your
right?
fuzzy fucking furries. Oh my god. Wild.
They want to get in on the
Wild multiplayer.
sorry, Fall Guys.
Acquire subscription. Yeah, ESO went free to play. I think. Yeah, I think. Fucking hell.
Furries fall flat.
Yeah, furries fall flat. Oh shit, chugged him in the oven. Engine. Oh shit, hentai. This looks like a fun party game. Not gonna lie.
It does, yeah.
That's jokes.
It's not something you play for like 7 months. Yeah.
It's something that you get a couple of friends, you have a bit of a laugh, and then you never play it again.
Yeah.
Play it day one.
Yeah, subscription, but come on. You get access to next gen games, fam. Hades! Game Pass. Hades Game Pass. Please, please.
If it says Game Pass.
Dude, amazing.
This was a damn good game.
I need to play this.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out
Stupid
of here.
boy.
Try and stop me.
Imagine Nemi stuff like having skin on party.
What Returnal should have been. Did it? I didn't hear about that. Yep. Cloud
Game
Gaming,
Pass.
13th August. Okay.
Game Pass.
There's an actual physical release. They're releasing on physical disc.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think they did it for Switch as well. They did a Switch physical release.
I've been waiting for a physical release. It was on PS4, PS5, Zenith. I'll get it on PlayStation.
So is that Bethesda's part in the conference done then?
I hope not, man.
That was it. If that
Dude,
was
that
it,
is
that
dumb.
is that. If that was all Bethesda had to show, that is dog shit. Like actual
That is
dog,
dog
shit.
shit. Yeah.
They didn't even like. I know they've shown a lot of Deathloop. They didn't even have that in there.
Yeah. That's why I said they can't have Ghostwire, can't have Deathloop, so Arcane and other studios need to show something. They should have teased a new project or something. Because I know Arcane's doing a new game.
What's this?
There was an article that said there was.
Oh, is this by the same people made Inside and Limbo, I think, or whatever.
They showed it Zenith at the beginning. A teaser that didn't show anything.
Well, all we got was a sandwich. That was it. Sandwich,
Yeah.
dude on the moon or something. That was it.
It was like a minute-long in-engine cutscene.
This is by people who made Inside and is it Limbo? Did they make Limbo? as well? I think they
Limbo
made
and Inside. Yeah. The world looked interested in Zack, but no gameplay, no nothing.
Some of
it. I'm expecting Hellblade 2 then. If Bethesda aren't showing anything, Hellblade 2 they're probably not show.
This
Oh, here we
holiday
go,
marks
Halo.
the 20th anniversary of Xbox and the 20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans,
Yeah,
thank you.
second Hellblade,
without
sequel to Senua's
Our
Sacrifice.
goal has always been to bring players together. And for the first time, we're
Oh my
thrilled
God, look
to
at her
offer
neck
our
just going
entire
in and out.
multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox
It's like she's
and
some
PC
like
with no barriers.
gills or something. on her neck.
Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody. For us,
Hey.
Oh, didn't they kick off the guy who was running Halo Infinite?
about heroism
So this is why.
about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it.
Dude, what a shit show Halo Infinite was last, like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Fucking low quality gorillas.
The heart
dog
of
shit
Halo
textures.
is Spartan.
What was the nickname for Zenith?
The Master Chief.
Yeah, he had a nickname, I remember that.
In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here.
Come save us, Chief. A brute. I think it was Craig. Oh, Craig.
Craig. Craig.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
I hope the transitions into gameplay.
I need you to understand. There's not much time.
Transition, please. Yeah, I did a marathon of it because I was never into it, so.
I still haven't. Oh shit, there we go. Is that it?
Transition to first-person gameplay. Come on. Ah, cut away.
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How?
I am Suri.
By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
Teabagging gameplay footage.
This wasn't the mission.
The mission.
That'd be something.
They always do.
Are you sure?
I don't know, because I haven't played all of the Halo, so I don't know what's going on here.
All I know is she's policing the whole universe now. This is Cortana was.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
Okay, you should have more to show than that.
There's a bit of gameplay there.
This is the multiplayer though. I need to see the story.
Yeah.
Story gameplay, like set piece. Oh wow.
So they're kind of trying to give a story to the multiplayer? Like this is training or something? I don't know. I'm not gonna I wouldn't probably touch the multiplayer in this game.
I'm glad it's free though. I'm glad it's free.
You'll probably be able to play this day one. I'm not gonna lie, this conference I think has given a lot of people reason to want to go out and like more of a reason to get Game Pass, right?
Us, yeah.
Let's do some damage.
Like you wouldn't pay for these games day one. Like you would play them on Game Pass. So
and some of these games are Xbox exclusive, right? Some of them.
Claim the enemy
yeah.
So return it to base.
Nothing like
I was expecting more from Bethesda. What the hell happened?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's more. I don't like. There's gotta be. That can't be. That can't be it. That legit cannot be it.
Yeah, more. Bethesda's showing was woeful, man. They have 4 or 5 studios, and they've shown nothing from them.
I don't know how much. We're not halfway through yet, so
maybe maybe spreading the message.
Maybe we'll see something in a second. Because so far, the only things that stand up: Stalker 2, Psychonauts look good.
We know about that already. So
yeah. That's about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Free to play.
So I guess you can just play that on its own, right?
I get the impression that Holiday 20...
Windows 10 PC. Okay. So I think it's coming out on PC on the Windows Store as well. Okay.
Starfield wasn't even impressive, to be honest.
Blizzard. Oh, Blizzard.
Wow, I was expecting way more.
This is Diablo 4.
Dark figure wanders in the east.
The remake, maybe Diablo remake. They said it.
But they've done Diablo 2, I think.
Be stopped.
They've already released Diablo 2 remake or remastered.
At all costs.
Diablo.
Okay, this is Diablo 2, I think.
Yeah, the remake.
Maybe it must have been the beta, because I saw people playing it. Or maybe it was like a beta or something.
I never played Diablo 2.
Diablo 2 was good.
Yeah.
I don't know how good the remake remaster is.
Cross progression, nice. Diablo, yeah. More knows. Because I never played this is how I play it.
Remastered? Yeah, because that was the original. They're showing the original.
Everyone says this is the best one, right?
Yeah, Diablo 2's the best one. And it probably includes the expansion in it and stuff. Like a complete pack. But hey, Blizzard is in bed with Tencent.
Diablo.
This may be our darkest hour, but it will be your greatest moment.
I'm trying to remember what his name was. Began with like an A. Something like that.
Tencent, fuck, yeah. CCP money, fam.
What's this? Captured in engine.
These things. Where do they come from?
Focus.
From all of us. From what we do to him.
Can you stop it?
I don't know. But he's
yeah,
my brother.
Xena.
And I would die for him.
Is this Plague Tale?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's Plague Tale. I thought I saw the kid then.
Yeah. I don't even play Plague Tale, but it looks like Plague Tale.
Because I know that they were wanting to release a sequel. Yeah. So maybe this is it. Yeah.
No, it can't be Dishonored 3. It'd be Arcane.
Nah, this isn't Dishonored 3.
I think it's Plague Tale.
Yeah, I think it is as well. Plague Tale sequel. Oh shit. Maybe it's Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed. Odyssey 2.
No, but the focus home. Plague Tale. Never doubt me, fam. Anymore. Never doubt me.
I mean, it just didn't have the style of Dishonored, really.
Yeah, plus the Dishonored team is Arcane, not Focus Home and Asobo.
Yeah, like just because Dishonored looks a little bit more cartoony, in its style. That just looked too realistic. Or we go Far Cry.
Hola, fascista. I recognize that voice. Let me ask you a question. When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
I haven't cared about Far Cry since 2.
Time you learn about Resolver, Danny.
Well, I heard that apparently the DLC, they've already announced the DLC for Far Cry 6, right? But they do look jokes because you get to play as the villains from the previous games.
Keep talking.
Like story. So I think you get to play it from there. So you get to play as Vass from Far Cry 3, Pagan Min from Far Cry 4, the church dude from Far Cry 5 is DLC for story DLC for Far Cry 6. So it's like, you know what, that's just for that's these jokes alone, just playing the villains this time.
At least they admit this is political, this game.
Yeah, first time Ubisoft's done that.
You wanna blow shit up? Juan Cortez at your service.
Yeah.
I beat 4 and enjoyed it, never beat 3.
Microsoft needs more, man.
Yeah, I beat 4, I beat 3.
Everyone in Yara saw that shit. What? Wait a second. Who brought the rooster?
It's funnier than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I think Far Cry has that kind of obscurity to it as well, I think. So I remember in 4, there were like missions that you would do where you would get high and you'd enter like Shangri-La.
Yeah.
Because you basically you just get high. So it's like a bit zany.
Because I remember 2 was deadly serious and they've all been kind of funny now since.
Yeah. I think it kind of needed a bit of that.
It's the day before my birthday.
Oh shit. Birthday present for mine. Far Cry 6.
I don't know, man.
It's not day one. It's something that if you see it on sale, you go, you know what, maybe.
This is that Zelda game, isn't it? That's right, with the fox.
Oh yeah, the fox.
Minecraft.
What's this?
Moinomi Park.
Is this? What the fuck?
Wait.
Oh, it's farm game.
So what game?
Yvette played it once. Slimes, and you catch slimes or whatever, and you.
Ah, I see.
I remember she played it on stream, for a couple of streams or something like that. Slime farm slime, something like that.
Okay.
It's one of those farming sims, whatever. Make your own farm. Look at this family.
Bro, what's Microsoft doing right now, man? They told me. Yeah, watching Square Enix right after this.
Yeah. Slime Rancher 2.
We know nothing about what they've shown, so.
Yeah, we had a complete social media blackout, yeah. Before we did. So we have zero idea what's coming.
Don't say nothing anymore.
So, if anyone says anything, you're legit getting permabanned. I don't care. Look. We told you don't be a dick. If you're gonna be a dick on purpose, you're gonna fucking feel my big dick knocking you out of the stream. What the fuck is this?
This looks like an indie game somebody made.
for their class. Class project. I can't say
I used to play SSX and stuff, but
I think it doesn't allow you to say it twice because I don't think it allows for spamming in chats. Same word. I don't know. No, as in 2 separate. So you say Lamau once and then you say it again. I think Twitch has this auto thing where it stops you from spamming it unless yeah.
What is going on right now, man? Much longer is there? This conference?
We've got about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I've been lukewarm on it so far.
Yeah.
It's been not terrible, but just...
Yeah, 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
Microsoft can't afford to be lukewarm right now. Shredders.
Don't care.
Okay, this is good, this is really good. Holy sluthering whip what?
What the fuck? Holy mothering whipla, what?
Sluthering, fuck knows.
Suthering succotash. Play day 1. No, thank you. What the fuck is this? What is going on? What the fuck is this shit? Atomic Heart.
Atomic Heart.
What's going on?
Wonderful.
Oh! I think I remember this game. This
okay,
looks...
now it's interesting.
What the fuck is going on?
Dude, this looks a bit like Dishonored for a bit, but nah.
The music. Oh shit.
Okay,
this looks good.
Yeah.
I think I remember them showing something like this one year.
Atomic Heart.
Atomic Heart. Explore the world of Atomic Heart.
Game Pass.
Okay. Play it day one.
Play it
Alright.
day one. Okay, I'm gonna check that out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep tabs on that. Did it say release date? Don't think it said.
Nah, it didn't say.
Okay. Atomic Heart.
I wouldn't play this game otherwise Immortal, man. If not for Game Pass.
I think the Game Pass is a better deal than you'll get with like something like Sony.
I know what this game is, but it's taken years to show it.
I'm not gonna lie, Game Pass is very, very tempting. Like very, very tempting, because it's not only relatively cheap, but they've got a lot of good stuff on there. Not just Xbox exclusives.
Like this.
Now they're starting to show like the indie games and shit.
This is that cyberpunk style game they showed years, like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I think I do remember something like this getting shown.
Yeah. It was like Blade Runner.
Hey, if they come out and say, Disco Elysium 2, I'm gonna be like,
no, we're gonna watch Square right after the Zenith. We're watching them back to back.
Yeah,
we've got media blackout, so.
Yeah. Does Game Pass even? I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know.
You know, I don't blame them.
I'm sure they have
this long. Look at that pixel art, man. That's not easy to do.
This looks good.
Yeah. Doing pixel art animation is not easy.
Replaced. Aye. It's funny how all the indie games look far more interesting than the AAA games.
Yeah.
Funny that, isn't it?
It's fucking annoying. Dude, where's Hellblade 2, fam? Yeah, I've seen that.
Obsidian.
First year of Grounded.
This is their Fortnite.
Ah.
Millions of players
Obsidian, man.
Busy.
No, not Fortnite, Forest game.
Nah, what they doing? What the fuck are Obsidian doing?
Obsidian showed that first-person medieval, fantasy game, didn't they? Maybe they'll show that.
I hope so. Like, this is
Flying things. Now, to celebrate.
Fucking Bugs Life.
Bug Snacks coming to Xbox. No, this is something else.
What they've been asking for.
People who've been asking for it. I haven't heard anyone say I can't wait for an update for fucking this game.
Pads for when you get sick of your human companions.
People have been asking for this, man.
And of course, mushrooms.
Okay.
Oh, not those kinds. We've also got something that literally no one was asking for.
This game.
Yeah.
Mother.
A game no one was asking for.
Terrifying.
This update, this game. It's part of the conference.
You should probably turn on arachnophobia mode. Oh, even her blog.
I hate self-deprecating humor when like this.
I hate self-deprecating humor that just treats you like an idiot.
Yeah.
That's what, because then it means that no one is actually not the butt of the joke here. Everyone is the butt of the joke, and nobody likes
it. Looks like we added achievements too. Nice.
You added achievements.
I wish I gave a fuck about achievements. I just don't. I used to. I don't give a fuck about achievements no more.
For goodness sake, Among Us.
Goodness. Dude, what is going on right now?
I'll play this game if you let me mod those guys and make them into like. Actually, if you let me mod this game into something better.
Kojima might announce Death Stranding for Xbox.
Death Stranding 2. Even more packages.
Yeah,
even less fun. Even less fun. Even more boring than it was before.
They need one big thing, Zenith. Just one fucking big thing.
I feel like MSN had a good conference. They have small little trickle of interesting things in this. Enough for you to go, hi, okay. But not to go like, what's this?
Everyone's been waiting for this. This is the Kickstarter. Euden Chronicles by the Suikoden guys. The guys that made Suikoden.
What I'm seeing is Weeb and Furry shit. Where's the...
This was a Kickstarter.
Oh shit.
Dude, it's Octopath engine. Nice.
Okay, this looks...
Well, it's not Octopath, but it's like Octopath.
Show me combat. This looks damn good. Love.
Dude, if we got FF6 in this... This looks
Octopath.
Bro.
Alright.
Game Pass. Alright.
Come on.
It's like Dragon Quest 3 remake.
Tell us. Get ready for a new war. Tell us.
Come on.
Give us the goods, fam. When's it coming out?
100 Heroes.
When's it coming out? Come on. And date? Come on. Rising. Another game.
So that game's not coming.
Coming 2023. Shit.
Game Pass. It's Game Pass.
Play day. Okay.
Play day one Game Pass. Fuck it. I'll play it.
You did it again. Is it exclusive to Xbox?
I think it's console launch exclusive. Like, no, sorry. They didn't say.
We wish to test your abilities.
If you can see my dog in the back. She might have got on the bed, I don't know.
I mean, there is stuff exclusive to Xbox, but not the shit we want to watch, that want to play. Euden looked great, but it's multi-platform, so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Euden.
The important thing is that it's on Game Pass. That's what they're trying to say. That's why Game Pass, like, in your face. You don't pay full price for it. You just play it day one for like £1 or something.
Because they know they can also benefit from potentially the PC market as well, not just Xbox. So then they basically have two markets.
Their daring choices echo across time, turning land into kingdoms.
They want you to play third-party games on their console. That's what it is.
History was in your hands.
Age of Empires.
What would you build?
This looks like Age of Empires.
I don't like games like these.
I mean, I just like them because I grew up playing games like this, like strategy on the PC.
Where would you go?
I don't know whether. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I would
be remembered for?
like jump at these games, but like I do like them.
Well, yeah, PC, right? Has to be.
Yeah, this is Age of Empires. Age of Empires 4. Alright.
Okay.
Game Pass for PC.
People forget PC Game Pass isn't the same as the console Game Pass. There's less offerings on PC Game Pass. Fable. I want to see Fable.
We begin by hearing an old, wise-sounding voice.
Is this Fable?
And we see a quiet, peaceful setting. This will make our game seem big and important. Now, something must break the serenity. Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason.
I like this commentary. I like this commentary.
Pointless slow motion shots make everything seem cool, and should bolster pre-sale numbers.
They literally.
That wah sound can mean only one thing. We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares.
What if this is Fable?
Now we see our hero, but only their silhouette, because
if this
the
is
developers
self-deprecating,
haven't finished the design.
this is jokes though.
Or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
Outer
World. Okay.
2? Oh shit, okay.
Already? Alright, man. Whatever, man.
I mean, the first one was okay. But...
fuck it. Yeah, no shit. Console exclusive. No shit. Dude, we need Fable, or we need Go Hard or Go Home, fam.
What's this?
Airplane simulator. Oh. It's like Flight Simulator.
Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
People were speculating that Microsoft were going to buy this studio. Zach, fuck knows, man. I always get my hopes up and it was dashing. They've shown Halo Infinite already. Fable's got to be the big stinger, man. There are third-party games I know are coming to Game Pass that, like, are fine, I'll play them. None of these new announcements. Baker, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just
sorry.
Yeah,
you got disconnected, shit.
Yeah, I don't know what to say of this.
Yeah,
like it's just looks good. That's about it. I'm not interested in these kind of games, like these flight simulators. I know there's a market for it, obviously, but I don't care. Like so far, most of Microsoft has been, I don't care.
Hellblade or Fable, Hellblade or Fable. It's the only way you can save this conference.
Flight simulator. Here we go, ship simulator.
Top Gun.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Legit is Maverick.
Top Gun. Ace Com.
DLC.
I heard there's a Top Gun game.
So it's just like a skin or something. Or plane. Free expansion. Okay. Top Gun Maverick, see the movie. No thank you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Day one on Game Pass. Every single, they had to, like, as you're saying, like, they do it at the end of every one of these games.
Yeah.
They're trying to sell, like, Game Pass more than they are any of their games. What's this? All scenes captured in engine.
Dude.
What's this?
What could this be? This could be probably a Crytek game. New Crytek game. Fuck knows.
What is this? Oh, Forza.
Forza,
for fucking fuck's sake. You got me excited then, because the trailer got me excited because I thought, oh shit, maybe this could be something interesting. And then this cars. Forza Horizon 5 or whatever it is.
We've got about 20 more minutes of this conference, so
they gotta bring out the big guns at the end.
Hellblade and Fable, I'm not accepting anything less.
Xbox, you fucking up again.
I genuinely thought they have enough in the catalogue, Zenith, to make this conference good, even if there's nothing new.
I mean, from what I've heard, this is probably better than from what I heard about the Ubisoft conference. I think the Ubisoft conference is probably the worst one.
Yeah.
But this
is one of the big three, though, man. This game looks good.
If that was literal Bethesda show, that is pathetic. Actually pathetic.
They showed games I'm interested in, Geo, but they're multi-platform games. Hades, Eiyuden Chronicles. That.
Forza Horizon 5, yeah, another one, sure. They could literally skip numbers and I wouldn't even realise.
Dude, if it's Game Pass, I'll try them, but these are not day one full price purchases.
I'm Mike Brown, creative director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you what
Fable.
we've been working on.
Fable.
Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse.
This is the team that's working on Fable, right?
Horizon game.
David Jaffe said it best.
And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista.
This studio is the studio doing Fable.
Xbox Series
Playground.
consoles. I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey everyone.
This is gonna be 5 minutes. 5 minutes wasted in
with
this.
us as well. He's one of the talented
What do they need
actors
to
who will be
tell us
appearing in the game.
about Forza Horizon? Fucking hell. Look at this.
I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition.
You made an engine that looks this good, and you've made another fucking Forza game.
On an adventurous journey across Mexico.
Hola, amigo.
Fable, then again, Fable could look this good, Baker. That's the one silver lining.
I'm on the river now.
Yeah, true.
They're using the same engine.
But they're wasting so much time making these games every year or every 2 years or whatever.
Now we're doing Square Enix right after this Immortal. So
I can see some ruins up ahead.
I used to love driving games. Burnout, Forza, sorry, Burnout Paradise, Forza Horizon. But fuck it now.
Hey, look at this.
Let's
Let's drive around these ancient ruins. Let's fucking drive on top of these century-old places.
The Xbox Series consoles allow us to capture
Let's raid
every
this
last
Inca temple,
detail,
fam.
right down to
In
the
our
individual
Lamborghinis.
needles on these Choya cactus.
Dude, you're driving so fast past these environments, nobody's gonna be marveling how good the environments look.
Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush.
It looks beautiful though, not gonna lie.
Hey, the only thing that I think you should play this game for is finding Phil Spencer's car again.
Thanks to the next generation of our
That's it.
Horizon Live
Yes.
servers.
Just crash
ramming
yeah.
that guy's car.
And it looks like Maddie
Notice how
has been
Phil
joined
Spencer
by
hasn't
some
shown
other
up yet.
members
It's
of
almost
the
like he's
Forza team.
too ashamed to show his face. It's confident.
It's true, he's not showing his face.
And head out to the coast
He
and
put
meet
Todd
Don.
Howard out front. He's like, you know what? I can't
Don
take
is
the.
already
You
on the
take the
move,
flak this time because
exploring
everyone
this
hates you
idyllic
enough.
seaside town.
I don't want to take
This
the
is a
flak
recreation
this
of
time.
Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Yeah, classic car
Can't
models.
crash through these
best.
houses. Please tell me.
Is a
I'll buy
mural
this game
by
if I can
Mexican
crash through
artist
these people's
Farid
homes.
Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over.
Do you think
Forza
people bought
Horizon
this
5.
game to marvel at the environments and the towns and shit?
I want to. Let me just go through these buildings. That's what I want to do, man.
While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented with precision accuracy.
Check
using
out this
photogrammetry
geology
data
detail.
on location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire world has been recreated at this level of detail. And here's Sierra
Fucking History
in her
Channel.
favorite off-road buggy. The volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles, from up here we can see for miles in every direction. In the distance, we can just about make out Guanajuato. Let's take a closer look.
This is so.
Guanajuato is one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. It's a colourful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture. It even has a sprawling network of tunnels.
Fucking marketing speech.
Nobody plays these games to look at stuff. They don't play these games. They play them to like race around, drive around, right? Like in cars and shit. People don't. As you're just saying, they don't stop and look at these
win that race,
bits of scenery.
the rest of our players are still out exploring this diverse open world.
Diverse.
Let's head north to the canyon. The Horizon series is known for its
because when me and Baker are synced, we both agreed to forward this if we could, but we can't. So
24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at 12K resolution. And thanks to the
who
Xbox
cares
Series
12K
console,
resolution?
These photorealistic skies
People don't have
result in
12K monitors,
lifelike
man.
lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there.
Like I'm really there.
Here's Maddie again. She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are
this
using
looks
Forza
beautiful,
Link, the new
undeniably.
AI
But
that intelligently
Zenith, what do you
processes
think, fam?
you
Did you
and the people you meet
fall
online
into a
and
coma
then
watching
help
this?
link up and play together.
Toshi, man.
Toshi's turned up
We'll
into
now
the
head
Xbox
deep into the
conference.
rainforest and
Toshi, don't
rejoin
downplay
Bill
it, man.
and the
This
rest of our
conference been
players.
garbage
Here
for
we
so
see
far,
our
man.
new volumetric
There's only
lighting
been like
system, filling the scene with god rays
like
as the
I
sunlight
can count on
tackles
one
the
hand how
dense
many games I'm
rainforest.
interested
A Horizon
in.
arcade minigame
Toshi.
is about to start.
In this conference.
Halo
Link
gameplay?
knows that Bill loves
Nothing.
minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts,
Zenith,
and
you
they're
walk out for the
seamlessly
whole
linked together
conference
with
and
their
miss
GPS
nothing.
route set.
Yeah, honestly,
With
I'm
that
expecting
Horizon
them
arcade
suddenly to
minigame
pan to
starting
Phil
soon,
Spencer and
all
he's just
of
like
our
stuffing a
players are coming
donut in his
together.
face.
This minigame is
Like,
called
I'm
Piñata
like
Pop,
legit.
signaled by the Horizon cargo
It's
plane
just-
dropping a
They go
payload
Phil
of
Spencer and he's
pinatas.
just halfway through like a creamy donut.
Gotta catch up
chewing
to you
on.
guys.
Our players now
The
have
hell
to
are
work
these things?
together to find and pop as many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the left.
Why is
This-
it taking so long?
This game looks
I'll take a look
amazing.
through the bushes here.
That's it.
Oh, they haven't. Why have they done this? Why they have they not learnt? Why are you having people talking over the gameplays if that's how people talk in real life?
One more thing to
Yeah.
show
Like,
you.
Ubisoft used to do that and they stopped doing it because it's stupid.
Is event
Nobody goes,
the
oh my god,
incredible
look at
new
that tree,
toolset
fam.
that allows you
Oh
to
look,
create your
I'm
own
drifting around the
races,
corner,
game
look at,
modes,
whoa, and
and
then like
gameplay
laugh. No one
experiences.
does that.
You customize
Yeah, no one
everything,
does that.
right down to the fundamental rules of the
This is
game.
like dreams of car sims or something.
Showing pinatas in Mexico. Look at me, fam.
Forza
I'm
Horizon
doing
5
a
is the
donut,
largest,
fam.
most fun and most
Look at
beautiful
me.
open world
We're
we've
having
ever
so
built.
much fun.
And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles.
This is
when
the
it comes
tech
to Xbox
showcase.
Game Pass this November
This is more
9th.
like showing dreams
Thank
off.
you so much.
Sony
I'll see
just
you all
showing
in
dreams
Mexico
off.
later this year.
The tech and the tools is what they were flexing.
Oh, here he is.
Xbox
Here he is.
on a mission to bring the
Fucking Phil
joined
Spencer.
community of gaming to everyone on the planet. That's why you, the
How's his
gamer,
chin
are
looking?
at the center
How's
of
his?
everything we
He got a
do.
double chin.
Today,
Dude, he has
we
got no
showed
neck.
you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass.
Billy Boy
Now,
Spencer.
through the end of the
This is
year,
all.
you can
Honestly,
look forward to
this is
back-to-back
all I wanted to
monthly
see at the
releases
conference. Even if it's a
landing
shit
day
show.
one
Now I
on
got to
Game
see
Pass,
Fat Boy
led by
Spencer.
5 new titles from Xbox
Philly
Game
cheese
Studios,
cheesecake.
as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent.
So that's
Oh,
it.
Blade,
And as we
Fable.
look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios.
Bethesda showed nothing.
We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield.
You showed us a sandwich,
coming
fam.
exclusively
That's what you
to
showed
Xbox.
us. A fucking
But
sandwich.
we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on
You got
Avowed,
Obsidian.
They
Fable,
didn't even show
The Elder
Avowed.
Scrolls Online,
They
talked about
Fallout
Fable.
76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6.
You didn't show us any
We
of that.
unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the
He
world's
mentioned
most
Avowed
beloved
from
shooter
Obsidian.
They
in
literally,
Halo
they
Infinite,
what they
adding
did
to the roster
literally was
of
just
iconic Xbox
say
shooters
he just
alongside
spoke to all the games that
Wolfenstein,
everyone wanted
Gears
to
of
see.
War,
Look, he's just
Perfect
talking
Dark,
through all of this shit.
and Doom. We premiered
But
the
we never
most
saw any of
epic
it.
open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5.
Are you kidding me?
Bringing you a vibrant
Why
and
did
authentic depiction
if
of
they've
Mexico
We're doing
if they-
Square Enix right after
in a
this.
if they
game
Stick
showed
around.
from the
if they
ground
showed
up
all
for
of that,
next
if they
gen.
showed all of
While
the
the
stuff
team
he
at
just
Turn
said,
10
this might have
is
been a
hard
good
at work
conference.
on the
But no,
next
he just waited till the end to say, "Oh yeah, we're
Our
making those things,"
growing
which we knew
family
about a
of
year ago.
23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love.
23 studios, you showed jack shit.
Sony said the same thing. You fucked up, Spencer. You fucked up again.
Because of you.
You fucking fat chain smoking, fucking donut eating bellend. You did it again.
If he came out, Baker, he probably has one big announcement left.
And the most passionate community.
It best be a fucking good announcement.
Together, we all make Xbox the best.
I best be
place
like,
to
oh
play.
my fucking god. Because so far all he's done is shown
There's
jack
one
shit.
more thing.
Okay. Hurry up.
Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team of
Okay.
Bethesda.
I predicted.
The studio that created Prey
Come on,
and
Spencer.
Dishonored.
Come on.
Arcane created something new for
Come
them.
on.
An open world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends.
Okay.
And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Okay.
Harvey Smith making this game. Better not be woke though.
What's this? Okay.
Yeah. Austin.
I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything interesting?
Yes, exist too. Mandible, 25 centimeters, dramatically elongated.
What's going on?
Go on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
Oh god.
Early.
That's your cue, mate. Sleep tight. You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Letty's later, Dad.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Is this please don't be another team shooter game. Vampires. Looks like the outsider.
Always get into this shit.
Vampire outsider. How they got into it?
In the field in Redfall, Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage in... Hey! Bollocks!
Bollocks.
Really hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back! People need to know what happened. Layla, with me! Get me on the roof now!
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob.
Come on, his wise. Like, what is this? Is it a team shooter game? Is that what it is?
Baker, you there?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, sorry. Am I on the stream?
Should be.
Okay, that's fine. Dude, this is not what I wanted.
Let me... Yeah, you should still be on the stream, yeah.
This is not what I wanted, man.
Jacob, there's something. Oh shit. Dev's gonna love
Like, is this a team-based shooter thing?
God, this is not what I wanted our game making. It's a CG trailer, man.
You better have a plan, Jacob.
Yep. Don't miss.
Don't touch me.
Finish, man.
A new one!
Primo, penate. Go, go.
Microsoft don't know what they're mismanaging these teams.
I think there's vampire in this.
Really? What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
This is not what Arcane does.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
You went from Dishonored to this. And I know for a fact Harvey Smith doesn't do this kind of storytelling.
Right.
This is not what they do.
That was the big guns. That was the big
Where's
guns.
Hellblade? Where's Faith?
Phil Spencer. All Phil Spencer did was he came out at the end and then said everything that everyone wanted to see, and then showed them that was the big guns. That was the final send off. That was it.
Dude, this is nothing of what people wanted.
Like,
I was hoping the 6 predictions, Baker, that me and you had between us would come. One of them would come true. Bethesda showed nothing, and Arcane. It was. What do you think, Baker, man? You speak. I don't have any words no more, man.
I mean, like I stayed up for like I usually like this is where I wind down, like head off to bed, right? And I stayed up for this. Of course, we're going to be watching Square Enix and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But like, for someone to, I was expecting from this was their chance. This was their make or break conference. This was the conference that would decide whether they started having a lead in this new gen, right? They showed about 3-4 games. I don't think any of them, other than maybe Psychonauts, but I think that's also coming out on PC, right? Apart from that,
like we known quantities, right? We knew about a lot of these.
Yeah, exactly.
You think if at least Hellblade, at least one of them, Fable, or something new, something big. They had no bombshell. And Arcane, I know for a fact that the director of that game, who did Prey, who did Deus Ex, who did Thing, does not make co-op shooters like that. What random horror.
Yeah, like Immortal was saying, right? It's basically an Xbox Game Pass ad. Like, yeah. I feel like they're going. Shut the fuck up. I'm pausing there.
He's an Austin team, isn't he? I mean, Austin. This is the game that he was talking about working on. There can be no other game. All they have is a CG trailer for that Zenith. But Harvey Smith said he's working on that game. I mean, he goes back and forth between France and Austin, but he lives in Austin. He's an Austin-based.
That was such a disappointment because I felt that Xbox were talking about, oh, we've this gen we've lost, but we're preparing for next gen. We're getting all the stuff in place, right? We're getting ready, you know, we're getting ready, and like that. I understand last year, right, was just them showing off the hardware. This is the new Xbox. This is what you're getting next gen. This is the hardware. This was the year for games. This was the year for them to go, okay, this is what you can play on it. Because as we were saying right at the beginning, for people who missed it, Sony fucked up by saying, look, most of these new games are going to be accessible on the PS4 as well. Like, as great as that is for like mowing, because of course, you know, he's going to be like, yeah, great, I can play Horizon and all this on PS4 without buying a new console. But like, this was Xbox's chance to say to everybody, this is the only place that you can get these games, and it's only on Xbox Next Gen. And then also say you can also play it day one on Game Pass, because then people will be going, shit, now the only way I can access these games is by buying an Xbox and then getting Xbox Game Pass and getting it day one. Like that is what sells to gamers. Like, smaller prices, lots of games, and stuff that only they can get there, right? That's why people like go to Disney Plus, right?
For how much Microsoft spent? $7 billion or something, right?
Yeah,
$7 billion on Bethesda.
Yeah.
You gotta have more to show than this. You showed Elder Scrolls Online in fucking Fallout 76 for Bethesda.
Imagine.
And the stinger was, what
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing, fam? And these games that are coming, right, to Game Pass today, all dropping, right? All the Doom games, all the games, they're old games that people have played.
Yeah. I mean, at least now you've got the chance to play Yakuza 7, right?
Yakuza, yeah.
But
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because literally everything else, is every other Yakuza game is transferred over.
You know, it's only Game Pass holding Xbox together right now.
It is, yeah.
They had nothing.
They truly missed it. This was their chance. This was their chance and they fucked it up. There's my dog. my dog in the background.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I see him.
It's a her.
He's chilling.
Yeah,
it's a her, okay.
Look on her face, says it all. She knows what the conference was shit.
Oh, yeah.
She knows the feeling. She's like, hey.
So glad she can't comprehend the disappointment of watching a bad conference.
Yeah, but she probably feels it from me. Because dogs can sense those emotions. She probably realizes how just fucking deflated I feel.
I wanted to go in with a good temperament for this console. I don't want to be the guy that goes in wanting to shit on it. But that fell below even my lowest expectations. Like my lowest expectations, it fell below that.
And most of the new stuff, like Starfield, right? That was only like in-engine teaser, right? Like as I was joking about it in the stream, but like for like Zenith who didn't see, but like seriously, all they showed was a fucking sandwich, like a good textured sandwich.
You missed it, yeah. We're about to do Square Enix though, Cunning. Think about this. For me, the lowest standard would have been if Xbox had just shown extensive gameplay of the campaign for Halo Infinite. You didn't even get that. You did not get anything of the gameplay of. They showed nothing for Halo Infinite. That was my lowest expectation. They fell below that.
Yeah, and I was hoping for Remedy as well. I thought maybe Remedy would show up and say, "Hey, look, this is what we've been working on since Control. This is, you know, or Alan Wake 2, because that's what you were theorizing. That's what you were saying last night as well, or Friday I think it was, saying, oh, because Control is now free on Epic Games or whatever it is. Yeah, that must be a sign. And I was kind of thinking,
no Hellblade, no Remedied, no freaking Fable, no.
I even said at the start of the stream, I understand that Remedy have cut off from Microsoft, but I thought because Sony is doing its own thing, I thought maybe because they want to be there on a big stage, right? They want to be there on a big stage at this like showing of games, right? They want to be on a big stage. This is one of the big stages to do it. This is one of the big boys, right? And they like, and Phil Spencer at the end just says, well, all these games you all love, you know, stuff that people wanted to see, stuff that we wanted to see, and literally just glossed over it. That was
like Cunning. You just joined. Literally, the only thing that would have interested you in that is maybe Stalker 2. Stalker 2 looked interesting.
Yeah, Stalker 2
that actually was one of the highlights. For exclusives, Eiyuden Chronicles, that Suikoden created game, that was Kickstarter. That's multi-platform, but they showed it off there. It looked good. And Yakuza coming to Game Pass, like if you really want.
Yeah, we're doing Square in a sec. Man, like the issue for me now is that like. Square I've kind of had a falling out with, I guess, in recent years, and
I'd still be interested to see their games. But generally speaking, I've fallen out of love with their.
Yeah. Like and it's usually these conferences aren't really much anyway. Like the 40-minute quick conferences, like Marvel Avengers is probably going to turn up.
I'm hoping for Deus Ex, man.
I heard all I heard regarding these conferences was that the developers for Deus Ex were going to be showing something.
People are saying Guardians of the Galaxy game, apparently, but I'm hoping it's not that. Because they apparently they were working on a Guardians of the Galaxy game.
FF14 is great for like an MMO, right? And especially the recent expansion is great for like FF storytelling. But it's still not FF, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not saying that FF14 isn't an FF game, because it is. But what I mean is like at the heart of it. Like at the heart of what an FF game, how it plays. And how, because in recent years, FF15, I didn't really. It was a bit of a disappointment. FF7 remake was an improvement gameplay wise, but narratively, not really. So like, I don't know.
Halo multiplayer is free though. I guess that was at least the silver lining of the Halo Infinite bit. That is free. Like, you can play the multiplayer for free, but people want to know what the fucking campaign's about, man.
Yeah, 7 Remake was definitely the best combat out of the modern games, definitely. But like their recent stuff, especially Intergrade or whatever it's called, Yuffie, like that
Yuffie
stuff,
DLC,
that stuff to me has left such a bad taste in my mouth that I'm like, I was even saying like the spoilers for FF16 when they come out, they're not even going to be relevant in 2 years' time, because FF16 will be a completely different game with all the DLCs and 0.5s and all this. Like Kingdom Hearts 3's now got an alternate ending. FF7 Remake's now got an alternate ending. Like all these games years after the release are now getting alternate endings and stuff. Like now you can't access that true ending if you bought it on PS4 anymore, which is such a shitty cunt move.
Yeah, like Yuffie DLC has an extended ending to the main game, Zenith.
Yeah.
It's so crucial. I've seen it, Zenith. I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't, but it's so fucking crucial to the story.
I saw it.
You're wondering how the fuck is how have you siphoned it off and made it optional? Why is you haven't even finished the FF7 remake, and now you're going, you know what? We'll get you guys to pay for a little bit more story, a little bit more teasing. It makes no sense.
And a lot of people kept on saying to me, "Oh, but Yuffie's not mandatory in the original game. Yuffie's like, you know, side character. Like you don't have to pay." And I'm thinking like, okay, so she's not mandatory. All right, if we're going off of that logic, if she's not mandatory, what happens when I play part 2 and I non-mandatorily pick her up and she talks about fucking Intergrade and Yuffie DLC plot points that I didn't play because I didn't fucking go out and get Intergrade or play Intergrade or whatever. Like, so dumb.
I didn't understand. Only the drastically new stuff. I didn't see the
Let's get into this. I'm using the DMCA friendly version, so if Moen starts talking about the songs they're playing and you're like, hold on, that's not the song, it's because I'm playing the DMCA friendly version for stream. But on one, we'll begin. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please be better.
I'm gonna lower my
expectations
even more.
It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents.
This is not Troy
Today
Baker.
we have a special E3 edition of the show for you. New game
Baker.
announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal.
Oh shit, they're starting.
We hope you enjoy the show.
Please, no Guardians.
Square Enix.
Come on, no.
Here we go.
Please, no Guardians.
It might be Guardians.
I am so proud of
It might be Guardians is in space.
Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Peter Quill.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, let's see. I like the team.
This might be good.
Something that's a part of you. Like your name.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
I would accept...
No, Rocket! So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
I would accept a good RPG.
So we got fined.
We appear to be 6,963 units short.
This could work.
I know, we clearly need
License
a plan.
For me, I need a hero's plan.
Yeah, it's not playing.
The size of Drax. Let me know.
If this is... I hope this is like an RPG.
Drax, throw him!
No!
You want mine?
monster! I'll show you, monster! No! We disrobe!
Keep your pants on.
Now, Crystal Dynamics is the Tomb Raider team. But they did make Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Smash him up, Drax! Meet your maker!
We're all
They're gonna show us
here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Get him!
What?
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what?
You are starved.
Gamora, no killing teammates!
That's who!
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments.
In less than 3 cycles, all would be lost. The galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
We can do this together!
Fucking great, Quill!
You see the saying right now. Mantis.
I'd play this more than the Suicide Squad game by Rocksteady.
Let me turn it down a bit. I find it hard to hear. Oh shit, a llama. I mean, it could be. It could be good.
Of course I will. I'll call you.
I just want to know more about what kind of game it is. You know?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Olivier Proux, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal.
Okay.
For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
I was hoping it was an
I've
RPG.
always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid,
Like
I read
that
them,
would be so
enjoyed them,
fun,
loved
like
them.
exploring
I
like
had the opportunity to
the
write
Marvel cosmic
for
universe
Marvel on some of their cosmic titles.
in like
I
a
went back with the help
RPG
of
kind of
Bill
way,
Roseman, the
but with
editor,
these characters.
and kind of
Like I think that would be
cherry-picked
fun, but
characters from Marvel's past.
Eidos had no track record with success with certain games like this, so it's weird.
How's this team gonna survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look.
Question: Why the
They
hell
stayed
did Marvel
silent.
give?
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
minute,
Yeah.
but in my head it was.
I mean, they also
oh my god, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share.
I mean,
have in
it's
common,
weird.
and
I don't
that
hate
we
this,
knew the
but I don't
Guardians
love
were
it.
in perfect hands.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like, okay,
it's a movie prop, well, it's a comic book movie property, so.
But it does but that doesn't like with like Marvel, not Marvel, Spider-Man on PS4, right?
Whether you're an exploration,
it could be
or
good.
You're fighting. The
but
Guardians are constantly around you, and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make.
That's why I was
decisions
hoping
on
it was
their
kind of like an
own,
RPG.
And you will have to adapt to it.
You are
Insomniac have got too much on their plate.
The decisions you'll
And
make
I think they had
will
this
have
license
life-threatening
ages ago.
repercussions, and
So
the
you can
game
make
will react
choices.
to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates. That's who.
You can make
it's
a
literally
choice.
in your contract.
I made no such commitments.
You are playing as
That voice I
Star-Lord,
don't
and
like
you're using your
for Drax.
blasters and you're using your jet boots.
All these guys are the
Star-Lord
Deus
is
Ex
really
team.
empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well.
You
And
can
on
only
top of
play
all of
Star-Lord.
this, he can use the unique abilities of his guardians.
I feel like it's like a Mass Effect
Legally
almost.
incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners
But I feel like if I was playing this, I'd love to be able to play as the
story
others.
is about a group
Yeah.
of misfits,
Like,
the Guardians.
I feel
In
just
our
playing
world,
Star-Lord
we've been together
the entire
for
game,
less than a year.
just
they
because it's similar to
create
FF15 when you could
something
only
on a
play as
small
Noctis when it
scale
came out.
that looks insignificant.
You don't just want
And
to play
as
as
they
Noctis,
progress
you
through
want
the
to play
story,
as
they discover
the
that
others,
they
right?
created
You want to
something
switch up
really big
gameplay
that
styles.
threatens
I
the
feel like they're
galaxy.
gonna just
There
have
are a lot
their
of
abilities on a
very interesting
Yeah,
villains
similar
like a
to
show.
FF15, similar to
And when you're
FF15,
starting
like
to
when it
work on a
came out,
story
when you
like
could only
this, you get to get
tab
your
and
pick of
use
which ones will
Gladiolus'
make the
ability or
best
whatever.
for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not.
Yeah, it does
all
look like the same thing.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be.
I mean, they shared
a
tech on
misfit
Shadow
family.
too,
They're also
mate.
bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
My problem, Baker, is just like Arcane doing what that piece of shit at the end of the Xbox conference. They got these talented studios doing just games that you clearly know they're not inspired by.
Like I was saying when Geo streamed when Geo streamed the Summerfest thing, I remember I said in chat, right, I want to know whether the developers, like what the developers were thinking when they were making this game, whether this was something they wanted to make, whether this is something they thought was fun, like whether it's the game they want to make or whether they've just been requisitioned to make it, right? Because it's different. Like there's a big difference between loving an IP, like sure maybe you love the IP that you're making a game of, but do you love the game you're making from that IP, right?
I guarantee you this is not the game that Eidos Montreal, that team that they just showed, wanted to make. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure.
We appear to be 6,963
like,
units short. We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know.
Yeah, Drax's voice. I don't like. Yeah, I don't like Drax's voice.
What? Oh, come on, you've been
I like Gamora's design though.
Ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakarantha.
Mass Effect.
I think we should hear out Groot for once.
Yeah, the humor does feel off.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to?
No.
This is 40-minute conference.
Okay.
Like,
the thing is, I'm too busy subconsciously comparing this to the films, and this is just falling short of the films.
It's similar to another property or another game that Square Enix have in the Avengers game.
Avengers, yeah.
Like admittedly, the designs aren't as bad as that Avengers game. Remember, like people were comparing it to like pornography versions of like the film thing, right? That like they look like pornography versions.
Yeah, porno actor versions.
Yeah, so like this isn't as bad as that.
Definitely scarier on the
but
inside. He's unstable
it's still it kind of feels like it has that same vibe of the Avengers game. Like that level of uncertainty and not really sure if you're interested in it. It's the same kind of feeling I'm getting here. Like I didn't really care much when Avengers showed. Like I was like, but like I'm getting the same.
Everything's a money move right now, man, for publishers. You got these studios doing games that it's like Sony getting Bend to do fucking Uncharted game, or getting Last of Us remake.
Yeah, exactly.
It's money move.
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be like at best just above mediocre. I just get the feeling of that. Like it's
This
one of
is
those
such
games.
a 7.5 game. It's such a 7.
Like just above mediocre. Like it's like something that's like it's fun, but you're not gonna remember it. That's what I feel.
That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
And if it is good, not many people are gonna end up playing it anyway. I just don't think people are like, oh shit, God, I'm gonna play this one. Like especially if all you can do is play as Star-Lord. That's it.
It's gonna be better than Avengers Zenith, I think.
I mean, most likely, yeah. But I get the same feeling of disinterest from this as I did Avengers.
Gio, that was the first thing I said. Gio, that I Need a Hero was playing over the
No, Moen is watching the non-DMCA.
Non-DMCA, and I said, for me, I Need a Hero's playing.
Gio, how far back is the delay of your stream? Are you still watching the Xbox conference?
Gio wants his trivia.
Everyone okay?
We should have
come on. Time's ticking. Time's
too
ticking.
long.
Time's ticking. Where's the other stuff in your
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World.
Nearly a quarter of this conference has gone by.
It's not alone.
They're literally showing us the entire game. Like, we're gonna see the ending in a sec. Can show the entire game. See, yeah, look, it is.
You know what this game would have been interesting if it come out like 2 years ago. If they shown this 2-3 years ago, it might have been interesting, not anymore.
This doesn't interest me. It's the same as Avengers. I'm just it's not like it doesn't look as bad, but I get the same feeling of disinterest from it. And they've got a talented developer working on this.
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on
Your
it.
opponent of
Because
is fighting.
do you know what the issue is? COVID delayed the development so much of projects that this game is coming out well after its relevance. I think it's not relevant anymore.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? Shall hurl the creature over the chasm so you may activate the
Come on, hurry up, Square. I'm gonna fall asleep in a minute.
Put me down.
FF16, they need to show that.
Like, I'll be honest, I don't care about FF16. Like, I want to care about it, but I just don't.
I feel like in terms of announcements, everyone's on a 1 year delay. Everyone's on a 1 year delay.
Come on, man. Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal.
Yeah, but the thing is, Zenith, as much as the creative guys are, you know, you want to buy stock in them, there's always Square Enix meddling, right?
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm not excited for FF16, is because Square have direct involvement in this. I think with FF14 there's a little bit more leniency from Square. Like they're just kind of like
more autonomy, more autonomy on.
16 is a mainline game, so they're gonna have a little bit more of a hand in it, right? And that's what. Oh my god! Did you see those frames? Did the frames drop for you? Like, was that just my? Yeah, no. I know it's mainline, but what I mean is that it's not a like. I guess I should say that a mainstream FF game. Like, it's not something.
It has vision. It has vision.
Yeah.
When's the last time a game had vision? The 13 trilogy had no vision. All three games are completely different. Like 15 had no vision. I
wouldn't say 14 is the same as other mainline FF games. The same as I wouldn't say that FF, was it 12 was also an MMO? I'd say that's not the same as the others as well, because there's I think just a bit of a difference when it comes to developing an MMO over like an actual like main. When I say main, like FF single player story kind of FF game, right? There's a definite difference there, and I think
I feel 16 has the new vision, sure, but
yeah, I'm just concerned. Just with how Square Enix have done stuff recently. I do not want to be playing FF16.5.
Baker, me and you been talking and Guardians is still going, fam.
Yeah, I know.
Are you sure about this, Peter?
And
Look at him.
over a quarter of the conference is gone. Like, I just don't care about this game. I don't, like, you showing it for 20 minutes is going to make me care about it even less, because I just want it gone.
Really? This is an affront to democracy. I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call?
Zenith, they said that 16's further along than people think. They have to show 16 today.
Yeah, honestly, 16 is not a day one buy. Like, FF's not a day one buy for me anymore.
I can't trust it to be amazing anymore, like Resi.
Yeah. For me, I almost feel like I have to wait 2 years after release to play FF16. Because I don't feel I'm gonna get a complete version of the game anyway on release.
Yeah.
Same with 15.
And that's happened with 7 Remake. That's happened with 7 Remake.
And Kingdom Hearts 3 as well.
Yeah.
Another Square Enix game. You have to buy, what's the fucking new one? I can't remember. But one where you're in, what's it called? The fucking edgy Noctis game or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Zenith. So they have to have something to show.
Okay, please tell me it's over.
Rocky, what are you doing?
Oh, fucking end! You've been going for how long? How long? Nearly 20 minutes has been just this game. Move on. We've seen it.
This game is would have been relevant 2 years ago, but not.
Like, I feel a little bit. I'm getting more and more pissed about this because I feel like we've come from something that has deflated me, and now having to sit through something else that is now also wasting more of my time. This is getting grating. Like, we get it. We get the game. Guardians of the Galaxy, you're in space, you're shooting aliens. How many times do we have to make IP, like game IPs of your characters, you should say?
They told us, well, they didn't tell us, but no one spent this long on Guardians, a game no one fucking cares about.
You got this. Nah, I haven't. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting it.
That was funny.
October 27th.
That was funny.
Pre-order content. Shit, I need to get Steelbook case, mini art book. Cosmic Deluxe Edition.
Now we're going to revisit 2 iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series, and then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
Remaster of FF.
Final Fantasy. Okay, what's this? The games that inspired a generation.
Oh my god! 1 to 6.
The penultimate 2D. Oh, FF6. 6000.
Oh, they're remaking them.
Hold on, wait. Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey?
Yeah, Square Enix hired a team to remake the old ones. There was a tweet about this.
I already have it on Steam though.
But they're remaking them.
Do I get a free copy? Because I've already got them on Steam. What's this? Oh, Legend of Mana.
Mana, yeah. Yeah, but we heard that on Twitter, man. They've hired the
1 and 2 aren't on. Yeah, but what I mean is for the games that I already do own. I don't mind buying 1
Legend
and 2
of
again.
Dragoon. These are remasters or remakes? Ground up remakes, they said, and they've hired the Legend of Dragoon remaster team to do them.
But do I get free copies of 3 to 6 because I already own them?
Including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
No, these are ground up remakes, so you probably wouldn't.
2021 roadmap. Oh,
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs.
Future is in peril.
No, this is people that have been tasked to remake these classic games.
Hold on, Moen, you've got music on yours. They didn't even bother to put any music for the DMCA one. It's just the sound effect. That is it. That is it. Just the sound effect and the people talking. Are you fucking kidding me? This is so lazy. They didn't even bother to put like fucking free license music. This is really awkward. Just listening to the.
AIM will save this town. I will save it.
I don't care about this.
Me and you, Baker, were replying to a tweet on Twitter regarding that remake. Do you remember? We were talking about we don't trust Square anymore, and then the studio said no, we're different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Legend of Dragoon. That's what that announcement was. They're trying to remake 1 to 6 in faithfully, pixel style or whatever. So.
Any you guys watching? Legend of the Moon. Any of you guys watching this on stream, right? Like this just sounds fucking awkward. There's literally no music, just the sound effects and the voice actors. They just couldn't be fucking bothered. Like this is embarrassing. Like the level of just laziness.
Yeah, but you need to wait for a proper announcement.
Here we go. Music. Oh shit! What was it? Ibombe. Ibombe. I never freeze.
Many eyes follow the path.
Many eyes.
You are about to walk down.
Wakanda forever. It's a new expansion for Avengers.
Be honest. You just wanted to show off this suit.
I like MCU movies. I just don't want to play games, man. For these.
It is Claw.
Yeah. Claw. But this just sounds. This is so awkward without any music.
Yeah, it would.
Just the sound effect.
It would.
Like sort of a cyberpunk, yeah.
They should have put some music at least.
They didn't put anything.
Dude, that's so stupid.
Just the sound effects and the voice actors. It's so just like weird and awkward. Like almost feels like how much effort they put into the game itself is how much effort they've been putting into this trailer. Okay. Like I don't care. How much is this conference? Nearly half the conference has gone by. Black Panther.
Fucking Western-focused games. Like, they focus on the West too much, man.
Black Panther.
We're staying that fucking special
included at no additional cost.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Why?
Good evening.
16, get it done with, man.
Our intelligence reports a new threat.
This is why they're coming out remasters. Nobody wants to play new fucking games
anymore.
anymore.
We have seen before.
Hitman.
Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills.
Yeah, big in Japan, but this is like
perfect.
Okay,
Hitman Go. This is the Go series, right?
Oh, Geralt.
And they will never know what hit them.
Join the shadow.
But I mean, this is clearly a Western-focused mobile announcement. Oh, Nier. No.
There's no music in this. There's no music, no sound effects, nothing. There's nothing. That's.
Oh, this is the mobile game for Nier, yeah. Reincarnation. Whatever, man.
Once again, Warrior. There's no music here either.
This is the remake of Origins. This is the Origins game.
War of the Visions. Oh no, this is Brave Exvius, the game on mobile, isn't it? Guaranteed summon if you spend, 200 quid.
Ding 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 ding.
Johnny bestows. Like, there's no music.
The crystal theme they've been playing. That's weird that they wouldn't play that.
As well as Legacy.
They're gonna push the 7 spin-off mobile games.
Yeah,
as well,
probably. Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
You're predictable. This is Zenith, man.
Oh no! No! This is the fucking Battle Royale.
Yeah, the Battle Royale, the prequel to F7 remake. And it's canon. This is fucking canon. And you're gonna have HMK fucking dissecting it like a prick.
We live in an age now where fucking Final Fantasy VII has become a Battle Royale.
Hey, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique art style.
Here we go.
Oh, they've actually got music for this one.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin.
I do like the art style.
Yeah, watercolors.
Yeah, I remember the Aardman made a game. I got it on PS4. I haven't played it yet, but it's like, what's it called? Is that about World War One or Two? That uses like watercolor art.
Is Babylon.
Show gameplay, fam.
Yeah, come on, please. Enough of these.
Does the savior of Neo Babylon stand among us?
Okay.
Let's find out without further ado.
Oh shit.
Multiplayer game. Is it like Crystal Chronicles, FF Crystal Chronicles style? Might be good.
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope, for what little hope there may be.
British voice acting. That's a sign of a good game when you got.
This is very. This is a product game. You see what I mean, Baker? Like, it feels like other things.
Yeah.
This game. It's generic, doesn't it? This looks.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to appeal to a popular trend.
If they didn't tell you, Zenith, this was a platinum game, would you know this was a platinum game? You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
And you like to end up seeing
You would not give a fuck about this game if you didn't know it was platinum.
I think a lot of developers
I get Godfall style vibes from this or something.
They're doing this thing where they think the future is in multiplayer only experiences. Like everything's got to have co-op, everything's got to be online, everything's got to have multiplayer.
Ascend to the heavens above the tower.
It's like every other fucking game I've ever seen.
Like it's as you say, it looks like it's trying to follow a trend in the market, not a passion project, not something that they wanted to develop. PS4, Steam, PS5, yeah.
Wow.
Well, what a shocker!
Like we didn't think a game that looked like that would come to PS5.
What a fucking shocker that something's coming out on PS5 in this day and age. New Autumn.
プラチナゲームズは本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーオートマタでそれが
You would, you're a producer, fam.
Alright, so why the fuck are you working on this game then?
Everything's been Western focused, and you know what I mean? Big film property or fucking Western focused. Dude, Summer Games Fest seems like better than both these combined. Both these conferences combined.
Yeah. And even that wasn't much. Yeah. Anytime Platinum go to do something other than yeah. They're trying to do something near here though, aren't they? They're trying to make it familiar, but you can tell it's not. It's not. It just doesn't have that.
See, people say, "Oh, you're complaining because this game ain't for you." No, that's not true. Games like these probably would be for us if they were actually decent and compelling. But it feels like we're not complaining for the sake of it. It's just.
We just feel like it doesn't do anything that there aren't already another 100 games doing something similar, right? We have a million other co-op team-based fighting through hordes or whatever, fighting through enemies, right? We have plenty of those games already. What does this do that the other games at this time don't? Like, as we were saying earlier, it feels like it's following a trend. It feels like
has Zenith or whoever's in the chat, has any of the games in this made you go, I need a next-gen console? Nothing they've shown in any of these conferences goes, I've got to run out and get a next-gen console.
Life is Strange series.
Life is Strange.
True Colors. The team at Deck 9
Here we go, don't nod. What's this one going to be about?
Power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Remastered collection.
Feels so weird to be back.
I wonder what the next Life is Strange, because they all seem to focus on some specific social political thing.
What do you remember?
What have they got
True Colors
left?
sounds like Rainbow Flag. True Colors sounds like a Rainbow Flag game.
But they already kind of did that with Life is Strange 1, right?
Yeah, kind of. But True Colors just sounds so on the nose.
Yeah. Oh wow, look how different this looks. much different. Looks a tad bit different.
One was good, Zenith. One was good.
Picture with your new camera.
Two seemed good as well.
After my dad died and you
Yeah, I just never continued. I played that free game, Tell Me Why. That was about the trans dude, Zenith.
Rachel saved my life. She was my angel.
You can go over to
to her.
Moin's
We have to
Twitch
find
channel to find the VODs of that.
Holy shit.
If you're ultra liberal, avoid them. You get
Max,
insulted.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time.
But on a level, it's the first Life is Strange was a very good game. Very good game.
Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
I got no music on this as well.
Then I realized
I got
had
music.
a choice
Yeah,
and the power
just
to
the
change
voices
everything.
and sound effects.
Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always
I
have
love
your
how
back.
Z says look like a load of garbage. I don't blame you. But yeah, this was a good game. First time.
Hi, I'm Maya, also known as MXM Toon. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors.
Alex
I hope
Chen,
you enjoyed that
we've
first
seen
look at
two,
official
wasn't she?
gameplay from the remastered collection.
She was the girl that went
As a
off at the
longtime
beginning,
fan,
right?
I know I did.
Of two, I think.
You can see the love and care that Deck
Was that her?
A friend of
Yeah,
the
the Asian, it was the Asian girl, wasn't it? I
This
think that she was called
collection
Alex
features
Chen.
improved character animation,
Maybe she's the
lip
main
sync, and
protagonist of
visuals,
the third
breathing
game.
new
I don't
life
know.
into these two beloved games.
Maybe they're gonna
Back
focus
in
on
March,
music.
We also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors,
Okay,
a
what's this about?
small-town supernatural mystery. Alex
Supernatural
Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs.
Okay.
Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Murder mystery seems interesting.
Okay, interesting.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship
She's
she
got the
builds
power of empathy.
and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her,
okay.
leading her to believe her
So
power is a curse.
I guess that's how she.
In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
There's gonna be a fear of coming out subplot though, definitely.
And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
Hopefully not. Hopefully, true
From the
colors
very start,
means
you can use Alex's power
the
to
different
focus on
colors for
brightly colored
empathy.
auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
We don't know the recent stuff.
Yeah.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events.
It's
As
worth,
here
I guess,
from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna
like
lose her.
if they do
You're
like
gonna
a
lose her and
free
it's
episode
all
one, like they
your
sometimes do.
fault.
It's worth, I guess, checking
Alex
out.
has
You know.
uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend. And now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Please.
Got about 10 more minutes, I think. Yeah. 10 more minutes of like this. Just
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Still together.
Are you serious?
avoid further.
It doesn't seem like it evolves the series.
No.
Get out of your way.
Even Captain Spirit, the free episode,
Alex
fucking
encounters
felt
a
like it evolved the
particularly
series.
strong aura. She can reach
Yeah.
out to actively connect with
God,
that
I'm
person's
yawning.
emotions.
Jeez.
This generates a nova, a supernatural
Apologies
flare that
for
transforms the
my
world
yawning,
around
but
Alex into a reflection
can't
of that
help it
person's
with this.
psyche. In this
fucking
altered, emotionally charged state,
It's just
Alex
like
can experience
there's
fragments
nothing.
of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some
Like, there's
carry a
nothing. That's all I can
dangerous,
say.
even
There's
life-threatening
nothing.
amount of power.
Capcom's gonna be probably trash as well.
I wish I were too.
Village DLC, and that's
No
about it.
decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do
if
one of these for
I
Capcom.
could just
Fuck Capcom, man.
Take it
Yeah.
away.
And fuck Nintendo as well.
Using Alex's
You won't
powers
get
in the
Bayonetta
only
3.
way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me?
This is just tiring
Even
now.
if I can.
I feel like I had my angry outburst with Guardians, and now now I know that
Go in pursuit of that truth.
Guardians was literally the
choice
presentation.
is yours.
I feel like sucked. It's just
Alex's
life energy
powers
sucked out of
look
me.
So awesome.
And I just want to go to
I
bed.
have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't
What a
wait to share
shit
with you all
E3,
when
fam.
it comes out on September 10th.
Like I get
Don't forget,
that
you can
COVID has
pre-order
made
Life is
things
Strange
difficult.
True Colors
I get that.
now. And if you choose the
But,
Ultimate
like,
Edition, you'll also receive the Life
It
is
seems
Strange
like they've
Remastered
been
Collection.
working on things during
And
COVID,
that's it for
and this
today.
is what they've got
Make
to
sure
show.
to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
This is so cringe, man. She's gonna help someone come out.
Or she's gonna come out. Or they're all gonna come out. They're all gonna be gay. And
multicolored aura.
The whole village, the whole town is
And
gonna end
now,
up gay by the
we
end
are
of
excited to unveil
the
a
game.
brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
Okay. Finally, the Japanese game. I know. Was it Babylon's Fall was Japanese, but okay. What's this? What's this? What's this?
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission.
Team Ninja.
This is Origins.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
Final Fantasy Origins, yeah.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
Dude, how is this related to Final Fantasy 1's
I
universe?
only know one thing. I want to kill chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a
Hold on,
dream.
when did this?
It's like a hunger.
Is this a new game?
Literally, look, yeah, it got announced on Twitter like 2 weeks
Wait,
ago.
so what's it coming out on?
I fuck knows, man.
This does not look next gen.
This is a spin-off of Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah.
Like apparently.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down. Feel the pain!
Baker making an OnlyFans where he and his
Darkness is
pal
so
Big
thick I
Chunks
can
be more
taste it.
entertaining than
This
E3.
is
Yeah.
it. No doubt.
I mean, nothing more can be said. Like, this is supposed to be. Is this supposed to come out on next gen consoles? Is this is a new game, right? This looks like something you find on PS2
Chaos.
or PS3.
This is a prequel to FF1.
But no one asked for one.
Yeah, you're right. They just slapped a big franchise on them.
Like this doesn't. There's no imagery here that says to me this is Final Fantasy 1.
We're here to kill chaos.
But this looks like edgy
very
new
own Warriors
FF.
of Light.
Like FF15 character design. It doesn't look like FF1. Like
This feels like
design.
the rising version of Metal Gear.
It's
The rising version of FF.
Like, surely when they were making this, they thought, let's try to make it aesthetically Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy
Origin, yeah.
So like,
Prequel.
at least they could have made it like thematically and just like look like
what demo for do it on PS4. This game don't look like a PS5.
I was saying it looks like something you found on PS3. You could probably put this on PS3 as well, Square Enix, but look at it.
PS5
There you go.
exclusivity.
Ah, fuck you, Integrate. You fucking cunt. You fucking Square. I
Yeah,
hope.
not one out of the fucking panties, fam.
Play now. I can't play it now because guess what you did? You fucking made it PS5 only, so I can't access. I got no music again. Got no music again. Outriders.
Where's 16?
There's no
fam?
music. There's no.
They didn't
music.
even show this.
There's no
The
music.
remake of fucking World Ends With You. Or sequel.
Black Panther. What was it? Black Panther. There's no music for spoken. I
Didn't
don't
even
know.
show this.
Yeah, I don't know what this game is.
This is Luminous
Final
Studio.
Fantasy 16. They're showing it in this. No. Endwalker. They're showing Endwalker.
TGS, maybe.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an
No,
eye
don't
out
you
for
dare
news
end.
about our next Square Enix Presents.
Matt Mercer, don't you
I'm
dare
Matt
end.
Mercer. See you next time.
No, not see you again.
Fuck
Where's
off,
the
man.
last thing?
Anyone who says this is, I'll wring your neck, fam. Anyone who says these conferences
Hold
are
on.
good, I'll break your neck if I met you, fam. I'm breaking
That's
neck.
it.
Break your fucking neck.
That's fucking. Look, there's already. I'm you know, where's the link to the? Fuck this. I'm disliking this. I'm disliking.
Yeah,
and
dislike it.
I'm gonna
Dislike
go on Twitter and
It's got 2K
I'm gonna
dislikes.
at Phil Spencer. I'm gonna at Phil
It's got
Spencer and
2K
say I hope you know you get some money from this to feed your fucking cake addiction. You fucking fat.
Phil Spencer. Fucking all of them. Fuck them. Square Enix, all of them. Fuck them. Fuck them. And you always got white knight dick riders for these guys, man. Fuck these people, man.
It's hot. It's hot. It's
Maybe it's the heat.
Late. Nah, it's not just the heat. Sure, the heat makes it harder, but like these were shit. These were shit, and I stayed up. I was like, yeah, this could be good. This could be some good stuff, right? It's hot. This was so underwhelming. There was so much potential behind these conferences, so much potential, and they just squandered it all. Every single, like, I know, like, I was hoping, like, part of me kind of knew that the Square Enix conference was gonna be like nothing, like 40 minutes, 30 minutes of just nothing, but like, part of me hoped that maybe like there was something there, but nothing. Absolutely
shit show.
Like thematically, the prequel to Final Fantasy 1 looks like
there was more news about games they had in production before the conference than they actually. Why wouldn't you want to tell people that you had these games?
For both conferences, they did an end bit where they cycled through everything everyone wanted. Xbox did it. They went, "Oh, these are the games that everyone wanted to see. The Bethesda stuff Bethesda's working on, that people want." And then Square Enix did the same way, like FF16, Flash of that Endwalker, whatever, like showing all the games everyone wants instead of showing the stuff that people want in the actual conference. Instead, they're showing all this bollocks.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is why I tweeted.
Let me see.
It's in the chat.
It's in the chat. Xbox Square Enix, your conferences were shit. Get the fuck out of our faces. Do you have something to show? Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna at Phil Spencer. I want to at Phil Spencer after.
Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna at Phil Spencer and say, "Hey, look, fam. Look, I don't care about 20 minutes of fucking glorified driving simulator."
Wasting oxygen talking about how crap that was, just not worth it, man.
Like, I thought it would at least be funny. I thought at least like TGAs, we would get somewhat of a laugh out of it. Like when we watched TGAs, there was like stuff that we found funny just because it was just like so ridiculous. But like there it was just boring. Just boring nothing.
Zenith, I'm total agreement with you, fam. This could be easily one of the worst we've had since.
Last year was bad as well.
Last
year was bad, but this is like really trying its best. Like,
think about this. Just before E3, we got Dragon Quest 3 remake, Dragon Quest 12 announcement. We got a bunch of news about like they say Endwalker announcements about games coming out, remasters. They should have saved all that for this conference.
Yeah.
No footage of any of them. Xbox was terrible though. Actually, Square Enix was worse than Xbox.
True,
easily.
True, yeah. But I've always felt with Square like they've always never been one to have very good conferences. It's always been like very just. They've always had waste of time conferences. I felt Square Enix. It's always been 30-40 minutes showcase of stuff we already knew. Like stuff we already knew, stuff that's coming out in like 2 weeks time or whatever. It's never like stuff that we really want to see. Like I want to see more FF16. Got nothing.
Arcane disappointed me. I thought I could always rely on I can no longer rely on Arcane making a game I'm gonna like, Capcom making a game, Square making a game I'm gonna like, Eidos Montreal making it. I can't rely on these studios to make a game. It's like a new era we're in now all of a sudden, where everything has to be big franchises, AAA or indie now. AA is dying. Only THQ keeping AA alive. And we don't have any news about their games. Indiana Jones. We know that Xbox is gonna make an Indiana Jones game with that license, that property. Not even a word announcement of that.
We thought Contraband was that, didn't we? Like
Contraband, yeah.
We don't even know anything about just like again more cinematic trailers. Like
what time is Capcom tomorrow? What time is it?
I don't know.
We're not gonna react to it, but
No.
I just want to know when it is.
I kind of feel like I should take a photo of me with my sunburn and say, "This is my reaction to the E3 conferences." Like I got so angry, my skin turned red.
Yeah. You gave me heat stroke or heat rash. That's how shit your conferences were.
Phil Spencer's a shit. Yeah, the thing is, for years I've kind of felt like Phil Spencer is, he's just stuck in a bad position. He's stuck in a bad position. He was shoved in a failing generation, right? Like, he did the best that he could. You can tell he has a passion for games. You can tell he's but there's no more excuse now. We're entering a new generation. This is the time for Phil Spencer to go, okay, this is what I can do now. This is a new generation. I'm leading the charge. Nope, none of that. This was his time. This was his time to shine. He shoved fucking Todd Howard at the beginning. It's like I was feeling like halfway through, but Phil Spencer didn't show his face because he was embarrassed. That's what I felt like halfway through.
Yeah.
I felt he was so embarrassed that he shoved Todd Howard at the front so that Todd would get all the backlash because everyone already, gives Todd Howard shit. So he thought, shove him there and I'll hide in the shadows. I'll hide in the shadows eating my cream cakes.
De facto, Sony have won. Just by being Sony.
Exactly.
Sony don't even need a conference. They just de facto won without even having a presence. Because we know Horizon's God of War's coming, Ghostwire Tokyo and Deathloop. I swear, Microsoft must be so pissed that they had to fulfill the contracts that Bethesda had made. Sony are laughing to the bank right now.
Do you know what's even funny about
after that?
Do you know what's even funny about Sony winning? Is that Sony are winning, but they're not even winning on next gen. Like that's the funniest thing. They're winning on PS4.
Cross gen.
They're winning on PS4 as well. Like Xbox are doing so bad. They lost last gen, and they're losing next gen. Sony somehow are so good because their competition is so shit, but they're still winning last gen, next gen, and they're winning next gen as well. Like
Nintendo doesn't have to try. All Nintendo has to do is announce a new Smash character, and they already fucking beat Xbox with the dick.
New Mario game, new Zelda game, they win.
They win.
Like. It's laughable. Like when you just think about it, it's so funny. But how can a company be so totally devoid of being in touch with the industry that they're in? How we're just average Joes, and we know how to run Xbox better than Xbox knows how to run Xbox. Like we're already thinking like what they should have done. They should have done is utilized their properties that they bought in putting them into games that they know how to develop, games they have experience in, not shoving them into making Microsoft seem to have this this boner for making co-op team-based multiplayer games. They have this boner. I feel like Deathloop is the last single-player game that Arcane's ever gonna work on. They're just gonna make co-op games.
Do you remember, Baker, when they acquired Ninja Theory? They had a arena-based Overwatch style game. Do you remember?
That was so stupid. That was so dumb. Like, they don't know what they're doing with these. They're just picking up and going, we think the future is having, like, they always say this, what's great is us all being able to play games together. That's the future. Multiplayer games, that's not the future. You don't understand what the future is. You've got this weird obsession, this weird boner with making single-player developers into multiplayer game developers.
Exactly.
They're not suited for that. And it's going to show. It's going to show, and they're going to lose money. They have Bethesda, who used to be, and to some extent are still, kings in single-player games, right? Like, they're one of the big companies for single-player games. Like, they're big IPs, of course, like Fallout and Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, all that stuff. But they've got stuff like Dishonored. They've got stuff like Evil Within. They've got stuff like Wolfenstein. Doom. They've got these big name single player IPs. All they showed was multiplayer stuff, and they showed Fallout 76 of all things. I thought they would sweep that under the rug as much as possible. They try and not mention that. Like, I get ESO, but like,
they ran Rare into the ground.
Yeah.
They're gonna run these other studios into the ground.
Let me read the chat a little bit here. The competition is so horrible. They don't need
Lionhead into the ground.
Lionhead, Nintendo's. Yeah, exactly. MS have a history of running studios they purchased. Yeah, it's like EA well.
Honestly, if they run Double Fine into the ground, which even I don't think is possible. Double Fine always do their little quirky, interesting little games, Stacking, Psychonauts, Grim Fandango, like those guys, right?
Yeah.
These really interesting, quirky games. If they run Double Fine into the ground, they are cursed fucking studio. Microsoft is.
Yeah.
If you somehow manage to run, nobody thought Lionhead, the Fable guys, Pierre Molyneux, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they mentioned it briefly as well. Like, they just said Fable, and then they went on to the next game. Like, that's Phil Spencer's like fucking shopping list or something.
Yeah, dude, that was a shit show. That was a fucking shit
this
show.
Is why. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah. No, like, you can't defend. You just can't defend these conferences.
Yeah.
You can't defend Square's 16. We need to see 16, and Xbox. They didn't show Halo Infinite, the one redemption story that people want. Halo had shown nothing. Just a chief flying through space and a PS3 looking model of that hologram that looks like Cortana. And shit.
And like a bit of multiplayer or whatever. But like
multiplayer.
This is why I say, for me, I take more interest in indie games, because Disco Elysium was an indie game, right? It completely under everyone's radar. I played it, I fucking loved it. I told lots of other people to go and check it out when it came out on like consoles and stuff.
Yeah.
For you, it's like in your top 20 games now.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like I'm getting to a point now where the AAA industry, these big name industry brands and stuff, are becoming less and less appealing, and I'm more and more going for people who have these smaller passion project games. Because now, like, as we were saying in the Square Enix one, that Guardians of the Galaxy game just didn't feel like it was a game that they wanted to make. And I feel like when you look for indie games and more smaller projects, I think they're starting to come more to console now, more and more, which is good to see. But if you look at those games, you can tell that these are the games that these people wanted to develop. These are the games that they wanted to go on and make, these passion projects, because they're not owned by these big name publishers. They're not told, oh, this is the latest market trend. Oh, this is what we want you to make. They're now making games that they go, this is the game we have a vision for. This is the game we want to make. So we're going to make it. And that's what Disco Elysium was. That's what a lot of these other games, smaller indie games are. That's what Hades pretty much was as well. Smaller indie company. They made the game they wanted to make. And it came out and it showed that it was the game they wanted to make, because people loved it. They saw the passion. They saw the love behind it. They saw the game that they wanted to make. The game that deserved to be made. Not a trend, not a board meeting, idea, brainstorming board meeting. This is why these conferences every year show to me, this is why indie games are the future now. These AAA industries are just becoming these. It's like MCU, but like not as well done. They're now popcorn amusement park things. Not to say that that's bad in any way, but they're a dime a dozen. They're a dime a dozen like MCU films, right? This is why
these games looking so homogenous. Every time they show a game, it's either a Breath of Wild clone, or it's everything looks like Godfall, or everything looks like Fortnite, or everything looks like Left 4 Dead, like a buddy co-op shooter. Like, it's so homogenous. It's like blend. It's like someone put them in a blender. It's like people like this, people like that. We need to have a multiplayer component. How do we make that all work? You know, like. I don't know, man. Open world. Everyone trying to move to open world, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Even Elden Ring, like you know that's going to be a good game, but I feel it's going to be a good game. But everyone feels like they're just being forced into this homogenous third-person open world, multiplayer aspects tacked on. Everything looks homogenous. Like you say, Disco Elysium is like nothing I've ever played. These smaller games, like Cunning says, Hollow Knight, yeah.
And Blasphemous as well is a great Metroidvania indie developed, really great game.
Yeah,
really interesting style. Like, yeah, I just don't know if I feel like as you're saying, like open world games. I felt especially with like Kojima as well. In the last few years, all he's done is open world games. I'm thinking Death Stranding would have been more suited as a semi-linear game, a game where you're going across environments, spaces. You can go off and explore and find collectibles and stuff, but the path is linear. You're making the trip across America, but you're seeing different locations. You could be going through these mines, these mine areas, or you could be going through this cliff face of these snowy.
That new director's cut is such a joke of a title because when you say director's cut, you assume that the version that released in cinema was not the full creative vision, right?
Yeah.
Why would you call it director's cut? And then it's just like maybe he's gonna have more indoor stealth sections, right? I'm like, people are losing their touch.
Zenith, I don't think it's necessarily Skyrim that has pushed this. I think Skyrim probably was the start of mainstream open world, but I think the game that really did it was Witcher 3. Witcher 3 was the game that made everyone else go, let's make open world games. Because you notice after Witcher 3, AC Origins was literally a copy-paste of Witcher 3. UI, quest design, it was copy-paste. Copy-fucking-paste. And then you had Red Dead 2 come out. You had Red Dead 2 massive open world, set in the Wild West, then Breath of the Wild. It all came after Witcher 3. It didn't come out after Skyrim. It was all Witcher 3. Witcher 3 was the one that exploded it, I think. Skyrim had minimal success in its own field because I think Bethesda have always kind of had success with those kind of games, right? Those kind of open world games. So I think Skyrim was just another notch in their success, right, with those types of games.
But I think Sony always perpetuate this with their first parties. Horizon, open world, third person action. Days Gone, open world, third person action. They opened up Uncharted 4 bigger locations. It wasn't open world, but like it's about opening things up, right? And then what they did on Uncharted 4 bled into the more open world sections of Last of Us 2. God of War was like kind of Metroidvania, but it was free-forming backwards. You know, Sony perpetuate this a lot. It's always third, but they've forgotten about first person. What was the last Sony exclusive first person?
When I think about Killzone, probably Killzone. When I truly think about
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima as well as another one. I feel like God of War was for me a different kind of open world though. I felt that a lot of open worlds tend to just give you the whole thing, right? Here's the whole open world, go out and explore it, right? God of War kind of put walls in your way, right? To say, okay, you can freely explore this area, but you have to make progression. You have to make progress. So, because a lot of open world games, you get to this point where you sidetracked. You want to go here, you want to go there, you want to explore this area, you want to do this side quest, you want to. God of War was good in the sense that it always tried to keep you on track by saying, okay, there's these side quests later on in the game, but you can't access them yet until you move the main story along, until you get plot progression. so you can't explore these areas, or you can't get to this point. And that's what I feel open world games need to do a little bit more, maybe. Restrict, just hold back a little bit, instead of just jizzing out and going, oh, look at this open world, fucking go out. Take a step back and say to the gamer, you've got this playground, explore this playground to your heart's content, but you can't go further until you make progression in the main story. So you're stuck here, this is your playground for now. You can eventually get to these other open areas, but you have to push on, because I feel focus in a lot of these open world games is a big problem, very big problem, especially with Breath of the Wild. I felt very big problem in focusing on certain aspects of a game. Story progression becomes an afterthought because
it does,
because there's no focus there anymore. It's all just side stories, all this stuff. That's what I feel open world games need to do more. Is that
I feel like this E3 being so shit is more like COVID affected these developers more than they said it did. This must have really killed these developers. And what we were supposed to get last year, we're gonna get next year or this year, something like that.
Maybe, yeah. But I
still can't blame. Yeah.
I kind of feel like if that was the case, just don't bother. Just don't bother. Just say we. Honestly, I would prefer games companies. As annoying as I feel about release dates being postponed, because I feel like there's always like a you set an expectation and you keep on destroying that, right? But like I feel with something like this, if you just say, look, we just didn't have enough to warrant doing this whole thing, I'd go, okay, fair enough. Like I would accept that. I'd be like, okay, fair enough.
Same.
Like maybe later this year, maybe into next year, like fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you
Sony have been content to skip E3 the last 2 years anyway. So it's like not like they weren't already making sure when they had something to say, they said it whenever. But why did half these people, why does Square even need this? Like, they didn't need this conference for these games, not what they showed. It was Pride Month. Life is Strange could have been shown alongside Tell Me Why game. A teaser at the end of that game or something like that. Babylon's Fall doesn't look good enough. That's not the kind of thing that you focus fully on. Like, and they spent so long on Guardians because that literally is the biggest thing they had. That's when I knew 16 wouldn't be shown. When you spend 25 minutes on Guardians, 16 ain't. 16 ain't
I just thought it was so weird thinking like, even like, because 16 is their big prize, and they're saying that it's further ahead than people realize, that it didn't get shown. Like I know that when Guardians was going on for so long, that something was gonna get cut, like something that people wanted to see was gonna get cut. But I just don't understand where, if they're saying that, why that, like, they weren't capable of showing anything, like anything at all. Why they just had to glaze over it.
Oh, crap. Capcom's not going to be any worse. Capcom saying they're going to show Village, that means it's going to be Village DLC. But I don't need to stay up or be there for the fucking live event. Maybe Square's scared to show too much like they did with 15. So do it like you look how long they've been developing 16. And when they first showed 16 Zenith, it didn't look amazing. It didn't look next gen. But they could have shown more than what they did. We've only had one trailer for 16. Like, they're ready to show shit. I feel like something 2 remake, whichever one they've done most development on. 2, they could have shown FF7 remake part 2 or 16.
They're too busy working on more DLCs for part 1, let alone part 2.
All the time they wasted. People say that Sony paid them to make that DLC exclusive to PlayStation, timed or whatever, and they probably wasted all their time making Yuffie DLC to tide people over, and then they can take however long they want to make 2 or something. Capcom design game came over from he's doing the designer battle design from DNC5, but they could have shown something, parties, how the party system works or something.
Nothing now. Pardon the spam, I'm trying to get the memo across for both Moen and Baker. Capcom showcase I'll react to it late due to my Mass Effect stream tomorrow. Okay, cool. Okay.
No worries,
Yeah, I mean, I'll basically just get the Cole's notes of Capcom after, because I just like this showing just proved to me like I'm just gonna stick to playing games that have been out for like 6 years.
Same, and I like Disco
Black
Elysium. I played Tsushima, Dragon Quest 11, and Disco Elysium well after they were relevant, and I loved them. I'm no longer day one guy now. Resi no longer day one. FF no longer day one. Even Arcane, I can't. Deathloop looks interesting, but day one's over for me now. Pre-orders are over. The day of pre-order for me is over now.
This is why I'm in PC gaming. PC gaming.
Oh my days, PC gaming. That's true.
PC game. Honestly, I'm not. I'm like, this isn't me like joking or trying to like preach or anything about it, but like for me, the amount of variety and the amount of indie games, like hidden gems, but just aren't on console. You just can't get them on console because those types of developers just don't have the weight to showcase like, okay, we deserve to be on this console. Like, they have to go through publishers and all this other bollocks. So Steam and all these other storefronts allow them to bypass that, right? So you get all these hidden gems, these great games. Like there's honestly stuff as good as Disco Elysium that you could find on PC, like that's not available on console yet. And
I don't doubt it no anymore.
And for me, I feel these conferences just reminded me of that fact. Like I don't care about these big budget £50 games anymore. Like £50-60 games. I'm just not, when I can get a game experience for £10-20 sometimes. Yeah. But is much more worthwhile, much more memorable than something like that.
In the immediate, in terms of immediate gratification, the only fucking upside of that conference today for me is that Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon's available now, and I can get Game Pass for 3 months and literally just finish.
Immortal said it earlier. The entire Xbox conference was just an Xbox Game Pass ad. That was literally it, and he's not wrong with that.
Yeah, it was just an ad for Game Pass. The issue is that, like, they conceded Xbox one generation, but get us excited for Xbox Series X at least. But they don't seem interested. Sony's the same. They're like, cross-gen, and at least Xbox have Game Pass to supplant like the lack of like new games. And Sony's more like, okay, we're gonna do what they do, but we've got our games, so we'll just make it cross-gen for everyone, so everyone can play similar. They're all actually, I feel like Sony and Microsoft are gonna be like the same now moving forward over time. Both trying to do PS Now, both trying to do subscription models. xCloud gaming, they're pushing. PS Now, they're pushing. It's just no point, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I've heard a lot of people talk about how streaming games is going to be the future. Like digital streaming games is the future. I really don't want that to happen. They can coexist. Like, I'm fine with them coexisting, but there's no way that I want a future where physical is completely gone. Like I feel a lot of these big console publishers and things are trying to push it that way. They're trying to make these big streaming platforms like Netflix, and while it's great to have access to all of these games, part of me feels at what cost down the line. Yeah. You know, it's like going into a buffet and going, oh, this is delicious, and then as you're getting through the buffet, you start noticing there's like maggots in there, and the food tasted good, but now you're noticing that there's like rotten fish and maggots crawling around, and you're like, oh fuck, what is this? What is this that I've been spent eating like all this time? It tasted great, like. Yeah. This is it. Like,
you have to take great shit, but with a side of something.
Yeah, there's something
that
underneath.
Spoil everything. Yeah,
and I feel that's the if it goes completely that way, that is the future that gaming has. If it goes, I feel people, sure, be happy about your streaming services. Be happy about that, but I want game, and I hope I don't know who ends up watching it or listening to this, but I want to say to everyone out there that I feel it's just as important to fight for the necessity of physical. It's just as important. And I can't stress that. And I feel especially with the Xbox conference showing Game Pass, like all that kind of stuff. It's now, I think, more prevalent than ever that they're really pushing this. But gamers need to go, we love this streaming, and we want it, but we also want you guys to remember that physical copies are just as important in terms of ownership, in terms of in a way history. Like keeping that kind of intact, because I think I'm sure there's plenty of people out there, even people who are fully digital now, who still remember the great days of going into a game shop, on day of release. Or I've seen so many of these memes, and like it hits to my nostalgia, like when you buy a game and you open up the game and you look at the manual. Like the manual is it's not like like there's controls and all that, but you want to read it because you're excited to get home and play the game. So you read it. Like on PS1 you had these big thick manuals, and you want to flick through those, look at the pictures, look at this, because you're excited to get. If digital is the future, that disappears. You can never experience that again. You can never go to a game store anymore and get that experience ever again.
I mean, look at Cyberpunk. You can't get that. You can't get that on PlayStation now.
Exactly.
Like, as of doing this talk, right? You can't get it. You can only get it physically, right? And they give you the big thick manual, the map, the Cyberpunk map, the little guide and all that physical. So at least CDPR, right? For all the shit they get, they still care about the physical. And we know you can go get physical Cyberpunk. You cannot get Cyberpunk digitally.
Yeah.
The version you play on PS5 has to be the digital PS4 version. You can't even get that. So it's important. And plus, I'm so fucking glad that Hades is physical.
Yeah.
Like, I know they came out on Switch, but they usually do the Switch chips is easier to do than the printing on a Blu-ray disc. But I'm shocked that Hades, which is like a digital game, it came out digitally only, right? It's still coming to discs. So I'm glad that
Disco Elysium got a physical release, didn't it?
Yeah, limited run though.
Yeah,
limited
but still,
yeah.
Like I just feel like now more than ever, it's important for gamers to fight for physical. You can still have your digital. You can still enjoy that. I have digital stuff as well. I have Steam. I use that quite frequently, but I recognize the problems. Like I've been playing Days Gone, right? And there's a whole thing with that says like mobile phones, smartphones, all that stuff just died. Like he's talking about how people have all these memories on their smartphones saved on the cloud, like memories of their families and wives and kids and all that, and that's all gone. And I'm thinking, if you have physical, you could keep the consoles, have power, and you could still have the physical copy of the games. So even if things went to shit, but you had all these settlements about and they had power, you could still play video games. Like you could play physical release of video games when things go to shit, right? So
I also think they're forcing people into digital because you can dictate the price that people pay whenever. People can wait around for like 2 months and a physical copy in the stores will go down in price.
Yeah.
But if you keep everything digital, you could go 2 months later after game's out and it's still maybe a couple of quid cheaper. So and especially nowadays where it's a risk to pre-order a game and buy it day one and be disappointed. They want that. They go, we don't care if it's crap or turns out crap. We want to dictate the price that you pay whenever you buy it. So Nintendo never discount their prices at all. Like you will, they're always at like $54.99 always on the digital marketplace. They never want to put that down. So they give you incentives to buy it digitally, or discount here and there. But you could be, Tsushima still costs like, or Resident Evil, some games on Sony's store still cost pretty much compared to what you'd expect to pay for it, like on Steam or something. I wish Sony and Xbox digital storefront was more like Steam. They don't care about discounts because they know once they discount, everyone's getting it. Everyone's used to digital now, but
And I feel that they feel that the Game Pass and those kind of things is the replacement for that. Like, oh, you don't need special sales because you've got Game Pass. You can get all this. But like, of course, Game Pass is an ever-changing thing as well. Like one game, like Khan, for instance. I know he fucked off before the stream got into swing. But like, I remember when Khan was streaming Prey. Like he was doing his Prey streams. One day, Prey just gone, and he never finished it. And
exactly.
That's the sad truth with a lot of these kind of things, right? So, unfortunately, like, as much as people love, and I've spoken to people who are so pro, it's cloud gaming, streaming future, but I just want to, I feel like, and I'm sure that you agree, right, in voicing the concern of fight for physical. Make sure that you're fighting for physical at the exact same,
I feel
time.
like recently I just felt more kind of forced to get digital because the discounts were too enticing. So Ghost of Tsushima I bought for $34.99 on disc sale on PlayStation. Disco Elysium digital, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 digital, because there's no option. But if I had an option, it was physical first. So I'm always going to be on the physical side.
And that's why people need to fight for it, because this is, as you're saying, like, this is evidence that, like, it's starting to disappear. It's starting to vanish, and like, these things need to coexist. These things need to coexist. I understand streaming is the future in some regards. Like, we can't say like there's no future in it, right? Because there evidently is. There is definitely a future for it, but it can't be at the cost of the past. It can't be at the cost of something like physical. But honestly, we could make a whole discussion about, like, this is honestly something. This is honestly something for like a full on podcast, like, discussion where we bring other people on as well and have like a proper, like, back and forth kind of discourse on this, because I know Yvette's opinion differs very much from ours. So
she does. She loves digital, man.
It would be a very interesting kind of discussion. I think we've had it before, maybe.
You have,
but maybe with more people would be a little bit more interesting. But I think we should end it here because we've been going on a while now.
I need to go
3 hours. 3 hours. I need to head to bed. Square Enix nearly put me to sleep. But yeah, disappointing, man. Disappointing. It was a good stream, but just fucking disappointing. But thank you, everyone, for turning up. For those who turned up and stuck for the long haul. I'm sure some of you probably dipped and dived anyway. We're just talking into like an echo chamber right now.
It's true, you'd be hard pressed to find someone who thought those conferences were good. They just weren't.
But yeah,
I don't know who would have liked that.
Yeah, such a shame. Hopefully, this isn't an indicator of the future of gaming, because it's not too good if it is. But yeah, I'm gonna head off, get some sleep.
Okay. So yeah, thank you.
But thank you guys for sticking around and enduring this with us. Because we definitely couldn't have done it on our own. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully I'll stream again soon on here. But yeah, until next time. TC.
Take care, guys.